Still? Really?
Yeah, something like 9 cents or
Dude,
something.
give me my 9 cents, you piece of shit.
No, that's what you owe me.
Dude, I'm broke. Give me my 9 cents.
Just make me more money and you'll get more money.
Fucking die.
There, we're live. Yay.
Alright, I'll make you a deal. Give me videos to upload and I'll
No,
upload
why?
them.
I would just upload them myself and get more views. This is the wrong chat. I have to give the right chat here.
Look. I don't see... Oh, there it is. Alright.
Sup? What's up, dude?
Oh, look. You're a fucking dog.
What are you talking about? That's pretty racist of you to just say.
Dude, you're just a dirty fucking mongrel.
That's pretty racist.
Yeah,
oh,
but
got an
you know who you're talking
Who's
to.
Echoing?
I mean, of course. No duh.
Who is that? Is that Mugen? Mugen, put
Yeah.
yourself on push to talk.
I should probably get a better mic and put headphones in.
Put yourself on push to talk. I can hear myself through you.
You sure it's not me?
No, it's Mugen.
Hey guys, man, I can't believe it. I made my first ever live stream on YouTube.
Congrats, fam.
I like how you saved that burst of talkative energy for the second.
Hey guys, we're just gonna do really, really bad Overwatch gameplays. We're probably just gonna go quick play. Welcome to a really bad stream of Overwatch on this late Wednesday night. Yeah. Let me go ahead and balance this. I'm using a new Razer setup by Razer because I am a Razer shill and they pay me money. So, yeah. We got the Ryzen Siren Pros. Microphone. I actually don't know the name of the products. I'll be honest. The Razer. That's all you need to know.
Are you sponsored by Razer?
Well, yeah, that's why they send me all this stuff and why their logo is there.
Come on, man. You don't even know the products? You're supposed to show what the fuck?
Razer Siren Pro is my microphone.
What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ. Why don't you get like a... Dude, what's that sponsorship that every single fucking YouTuber had in 2016? The food one.
Oh.
No, the food one, dude.
Oh, Blue Apron? I was just talking about getting a
dude,
Blue Apron.
Get a Blue Apron. And then make a Blue Apron Faith video. That would be great.
Oh, I think it's actually a little bit laggy because of the... oh
yeah, it is.
We have texture quality on high. What if we put the... See, that's a problem with Overwatch. If I want to apply something, it always requires a restart.
Oh, you're only playing in 720 too? That's it?
Yeah, see, if I just record, I can record in Ultimate and not have any issues. But I'm pretty sure it's because I have the doggo here while I'm using my face cam.
This is really shit, dude.
Hang on, let's see if I... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the doggo. I'm gonna have to take out my face cam.
Yeah, see what it does.
You can do that.
Because I'm chroma keying, and yep. That feels already better. Yep.
Pretty much.
It's so much better. And now I can put back on my...
It's pretty smooth now, dude. It's pretty decent.
Now I can put on my anime eye patch.
That's pretty cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I wear eye patches on both eyes. It enhances the experience.
Yeah. It helps you see better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I feel you. I've done that before.
I am still killing them. I don't know how they're letting me kill them like this. Chat, what are you guys even talking about? I have not been paying attention to you guys.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't fucking know, dude. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about why Sheldon is the worst.
You could do that. Sure.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi, Lone Wolf. You're gay. You're fucking gay.
Damn it. I tried to chase the Lucio and I died for it.
I'm just kidding, man. You have a cute pony as your avatar. So.
Awkward silence. Get over here. Talk about random stuff. That's what we're pretty much doing, you know?
Yeah, we don't have any.
How's the audio quality, though?
Yeah, I bet I sound like shit.
No, I meant Mike. You always sound like shit, dude.
Well, like, I can sound like worse degrees of shit depending on the microphone.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Sorry, Diva, you had to die. Sorry, all you otakus out there. I killed your waifu. I'm sorry. Looks like you'll have.
I'm not an Overwatch fan, but I think if I had to pick one, I think Mei would be my waifu.
You have horrible taste.
Well, not for me anyway, because I tested out the Overwatch beta on the PS4 and it's pretty well okay.
Bad had what? What?
So what you're saying is the PS4 is your waifu? Is that what you're saying?
Well, basically, I've been a PlayStation gamer ever since I got a PS3 system back in 2013. So
that that does not connect to the conversation at all. But okay.
I was an idiot and I bought one of the first PS3s that ever came out. So I spent like $1 million Canadian on it.
Yeah.
But it still works. It still works to this day.
We actually do have a first-gen PS3, but it's like it's old. Like it's old, but we got it when it was used, you know, and I think it was only like $120 or something.
Does it have like PS2 and PS1 hardware backwards compatibility?
I don't have the PS2 games to actually use on it.
Yeah, the first ones did, man, and that's now they're so fucking rare. So I don't want to sell it, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to sell, like, because I still have my Xbox 360 and Xbox One here, and I would sell it because I haven't played them in forever, but it's just, like, I have so much money and downloadable content on there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
exactly.
Just, like, I don't know.
Well, everyone, because I have the last PS3 system ever created was the PS3 Super Slim, was released in 2012.
I don't know.
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too.
My cousin has a Super Slim.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the gym.
Yeah, I've spent so much money on downloadable games. Like that's another thing. Like even if I were to get a PS4, none of that shit will go over to the PS4 PSN network. So like,
no, it would. No, actually, yeah. If it's because it's not a PS4, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like fuck that, you know.
I got stunned and hooked at the same time. That's great.
You need to get good, faggot.
Yeah.
You fucking suck, dude.
Oh man, we lost so many people when they realized it wasn't Pwn Pwn. I'm trying to change this channel into just a general streaming channel, but that's obviously going to take some work.
When are you thinking of doing that? Like after the season airs?
No, just as it's going, you know. Just interject more and more streams while people
just slowly habituate the audience.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do, pretty much.
Yeah.
Audience, we're psychoanalyzing you guys right now.
There's okay, man. Like, I've subscribed to a bunch of pony YouTubers because I've been into the fandom since 2014. So like a bunch of people I subscribe to throughout the years, right? But a bunch of them are leaving. But none of them do that, or none of them just make a separate channel for their new shit. You know, they just one day change their mind and immediately start uploading completely different shit, and they get 0 views and no one likes them anymore.
Yeah, well, see, You saw I did that on the main
Well, not
channel.
for
I made
me,
it more
because
general.
I've been joining the fandom since 2010, and I still able to watching MLP even to this day.
Yeah, but the
That's,
difference with that, Faith, is that you still upload pony videos.
Yeah, but
like they just stopped
yeah, exactly.
doing that
I
altogether.
started doing more anime and more general cartoons, and now I have that way. I already have general cartoon and anime videos that have like 1 million views plus. So
Yeah,
it's like
well-
that's what you have. Digi kinda did it. Kinda, he had Digi After Dark, I think, which was doing more anime stuff.
I don't need like. He's lucky, man, because
It
like.
took him a while to get an audience.
Dude, well, he announced that he was going to stop doing pony, and that it was going to be anime. Like he did kind of wean his audience into it in that sense, but he also the next anime videos he released like were super fucking popular at the same time, so people really liked them.
Yeah, I remember when he first tweeted out
Wait
about
a
his
minute.
first big anime
What
video.
anime is so popular already?
What?
He did a series on Sword Art Online.
Oh,
Which
that
way?
got him a lot of hate, but that was later.
Yeah, no, that was he did what's that fucking anime?
Oh, you guys should not be seeing that image because that will reveal email addresses that shouldn't be revealed.
I don't know, like you're right. He released some other shit that wasn't as popular, and then he released the Sword Art Online shit,
Yeah, 'cause
and that
I
got
remember
him
him
a
talking
shitload of fucking
about.
attention, and that like revived his channel immediately.
Yeah, because he started getting a lot more views and stuff because people saw him now as an anime person. See, I'm kind of still in that limbo where I'm still seen as a pony channel, but I'm not even really seen as a pony channel in the sense that I'm part of the pony brony community or whatever, you know? So it's weird for me. I'm kind of in a limbo in between this stuff. Like, because I see people talking about the cartoon community. I'm like, well, I don't really fit in that. And, you know, I don't fit in the anime community at all.
Well, you kind of do though. Like, you fit under the paradigm of like animated media.
I guess, yeah. But
So,
they
you know.
consider like the cartoon community. Like I guess, yeah, I cover
But
Gravity
look-
Falls, Steven Universe, etc. And I'm gonna cover more of it. Like I'm planning this
Like-
huge special for Steven
Like
Universe.
any other canceled cartoons have been reason you by the blast in the past.
I have no idea what you said. Go on. Sean.
Like, because when I mentioned earlier these YouTubers I've subscribed to and how they changed, it wasn't like they did what you did, where it's like, hey, I'm doing pony shit, and some of them aren't even reviewers, right? They weren't just like, okay, I'm doing pony shit, and now I'm doing anime shit. At least that's, more similar than being like, hey, I'm doing pony shit, now look at my gameplay videos that I just
Like
upload
RL Yoshi?
en masse. And they're shit. And no one likes them, and nobody wants to watch them.
RL Yoshi did that too.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
like, he gets
Yeah,
50
so
views.
did Jay Holler, right?
Yeah, Jay Holler did it. I don't even know how
Yeah.
he's a Twitch partner because he does not get any.
Oh, I
views.
know. I know. Soundspeed's kind of doing that now, and
Yeah, but Soundspeed's core content is reaction videos. Who cares?
yeah, but still, his channel's fucking dead because he doesn't do reaction videos anymore, right?
I mean, it's
He
not
just
like
does
they're
these
hard,
gameplay
dude.
fucking videos, and everyone's like, "What is this shit?"
As much
Like,
as I hate Jinx, the fact he was making like, 5 figures a month or 6 figures.
oh, Jinx, yeah.
Like he was
Yeah.
making like probably $20,000-$30,000 a month or something, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna quit reaction videos. Here's this other content." Like, no, bro, you have no talent. Like, as
Yeah.
much as I hate you, stick to stealing other people's videos of them stealing other people's videos and reacting to it. You know, and
Absolutely.
make your money,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
retire. There you go. All right, you know.
And you think that part of the reason why he quit was because there was the
Without giving
stigma
credit to
all of
the
a sudden.
uploaders.
He went, oh,
Well, there was
fuck it.
tons of stigma, but the money is too good to back out.
Well, it's not like people wouldn't stop watching him. People were still watching.
They
him.
still
Like,
they
regardless.
wanted the reaction videos back. God damn it, Jungle.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just dumb.
Why are they talking about their OCs in chat?
My OC have a girlfriend named Missy. Ooh, cute.
Ooh.
That's adorable.
Ooh, kill him. I don't know what you said, bro. I think you dropped your.
I had a crush on Misty when I was a kid.
Ew.
Yeah, man,
She
Misty
has
was my
no
waifu when I was
chest.
like 9. When I was 9, dude, I loved Misty.
I
And some
think my
chick from
first.
Digimon, although I don't remember her name. It was
Rukia?
the chick with the yellow shirt.
Red spiky hair? Or was she
No,
shy?
I don't think that's right.
I can't remember their names, dude. I know my first, like, TV crush would be Renamon. Cause I'm a dirty, fur faggot, dude.
Renamon. Yeah, that was like the 3rd iteration of Digimon, right?
No.
Gamers, yeah.
That was
No, that was the 3rd, like, yeah.
Maybe in, like,
From
Japan
Digimon
and America.
No, the first one in America was Digimon Adventures.
Renamon was the part of the first iteration, dude.
Nah, dude. Renamon? You mean the yellow fox chick,
Renamon was
right?
actually debuted in Digimon Tamers.
Yeah, that's the 3rd one. Dude, Faith, you suck. Holy shit. You fucking kids.
I don't know. Whatever one she appeared in, that was my first waifu.
Hey, dude, fucking Golden Gear, Gatomon was pretty dope. Too.
Omega Shadow, May 16, he just turned 30 years old. I'm so sorry, dude. It's all downhill from there.
Well, my favorite.
Congratulations. Happy belated birthday.
It's gonna be Agumon. From
What are you, gay? Your first waifu was a guy Digimon?
It was Agumon, yeah, dude.
No, I am not.
That's
that was
pretty
my
gay.
favorite Digimon.
Yeah, dude. My first waifu was fucking Devamon. Because I was an edgy teenager and I really connected with him on a deeper level.
No one else got you like he did.
What?
No one else got you like he did.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, I was cutting at the time and, you know.
Who was your first human TV celebrity crush or whatever?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, maybe the Pink Ranger?
Really? The Pink
Yeah.
Ranger?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Well, I was like 6 or 5. Like, I was like, oh, she's so great. I love her.
I think this is going to really show my age. I think mine's was, or something really sad. Mine's was Sam from iCarly, I would say.
Oh my god, what are you, like 12?
Maybe.
Why, yes I am. How'd you guess? Man, I could never get into iCarly. I was friends with this dude who was like a straight up pedophile. And he was kind of fucked in the head. His name was Andrew. But he was like obsessed with iCarly. Like this was in high school. Like he would watch, we'd go to his house and all he would want to do half the time was watch fucking iCarly. And that's all I have about iCarly in my mind. Like this fucking 18-year-old creeper pedo dude who just, and he had child porn on his computer and shit. Like,
oh wait, did he get like caught or something with it?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh god.
But yeah, this all my memories of iCarly. It's just I can't help but associate it with this guy. Like I can't watch the show and be like,
I mean,
and disconnect that.
To be fair, like Filthy Frank said, the Nick girls used to be thick. Now they all look like they're 12 and stuff.
What are they even doing anymore? Like I've heard of none of them going on to bigger, brighter things.
There's like some, like you know, the red-haired chick from Sam and Cat. I forget her name. And then Josh from Drake and Josh. He became a Vine star and got super ripped and whatnot.
Oh, did he? I didn't know
yeah.
that.
He got
That's kinda
super
cool.
ripped. And then Drake Bell or whatever, he became like a YouTube star? Or no, singers and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, they've been doing some stuff. Corey from Corey in the House and That's a Raven became a rapper? Or tries to become a rapper?
Well, he is black, so you know.
Yeah.
That's just offensive to me.
That's
Did
offensive.
you say that's
to you?
offensive?
I'm sorry.
Don't you know all black
offended.
people can play bass, dude? That's an established fact.
And quick topic. I think someone actually posted an English subversion of episode 1 of the Equestria Girl specials.
Yeah, that's been done, dude.
Yeah, I watched it. It was shit.
I didn't mind it. I'm gonna do a script early for it, I think, but I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it.
I kind of like the song.
It was
And when I
decent.
say the song, I don't mean
Yeah,
the song.
it's
I mean like the music video that went along with the song. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Oh, look, Nightbody's back. He's been gone for a while.
Who?
The automated...
Nightbody.
Yeah,
Oh.
the automated admin of the chat. This is absolutely worthless. All this stuff is like duplicates. I will never...
Yeah, Lone Wolf. I never had Disney Channel. In Canada, well, it was offered, but like only rich kids had Disney Channel. Like we had Teletoon and YTV. And what's funny, mentioning the Equestria Girl special, there's a Teletoon. That's Portugal, right? That aired.
Well, Teletoon.
Or Poland. My apologies. And in Poland, there's a Teletoon variant because at the top corner it is the Teletoon text and logo. So I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, oh, that's like a Canadian thing. So strange.
You thought you were special, then you learned that you were actually inferior.
No, Teletoon is shit, dude. I'm under no guise.
All your
Well,
networks are
I'm
pretty
fully
much...
prepared for the next special to be airing this Sunday in Portland. And in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah. I want to see the third one where Sunset Shimmer goes to Equestria. That's gonna be cool.
Just finally, she will actually meet up with Starlight Glimmer in Ponyville. Then she'll take hers to the human world.
Well, they don't make
Did I
up
just-
because...
some information?
Well, yeah, obviously, but they obviously don't make up.
Dude, I
because
just
they've
hope
never
they
met.
make out or some shit. Like that's all I want to see.
Well, that would be a great thumbnail.
Guys,
for me.
quick predictions in the third special. If Sunset Shimmer managed to save the Equestria Girls like a heroic thing, I believe Sunset Shimmer will actually become an alicorn. But Hasbro clearly stated for that it's impossible for Sunset Shimmer to actually become an alicorn. Just look at the Friendship game, for example.
Look, man.
Sunset Shimmer
Look, man.
actually
I think I know a guy called the Brony Notion.
into Daydream Shimmer.
Look, man. Look, dude. I know a guy called the Brony Notion who would love to hear your crazy theory.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
sure he would love. As he
I'm gonna
tries to
send you
force
his
feed his
contact.
audience his shitty, generic EDM music. So bad. We already have one. Actually,
Hey guys,
dozens of
can we get
horror
100
videos.
likes for the Brony Notion? Come on, guys. 100 likes.
I'm sure the guy himself is fine, even though he seems really sensitive, but his music is pretty generic. Just
Oh
like
yeah,
normal
yeah,
EDM.
definitely.
He doesn't
Like
bring
the only
anything
people,
new
the,
to
the only reason most people listen to his music is because
He
he
has
already
the
has
theory.
that subscriber base,
Yeah.
so they click on it. You know.
I mean, it's smart, I guess, if you really want to peddle your music to them and force them to do it. Especially since he'll be like, hey guys, I'm gonna put out all these videos, and then maybe I'll think about doing a theory video. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe you should all
Yeah.
like my videos
wow.
if you want a faster theory. His videos aren't even that good. He's slipping. He used to pull like so many bigger numbers, you know, every video.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we've all kind of
That's
started to
definitely the
fall
good
off,
one,
I
Lawrence.
think.
That's definitely the good ones.
Because,
Yeah,
like, even I don't pull as much. Like, some of my theory videos from, like, 3 weeks ago have, like, 162,000 views. But it takes so long for them to get views now.
I think I unironically heard somebody at the end of a Pony Theory video say, "But that's just a theory, a pony theory."
theory!
Yeah.
I'm so gay, dude.
Happens every time.
And then I contemplated drinking the bleach in my in my cabinet or whatever. I was like, maybe that would taste really good right now. I kind of got a craving. I don't know why, but
For the brony notion, got milk. I don't know what that is. I I like this soundtrack. What soundtrack? Nothing's playing musically. I just
don't know why.
Look,
oh yeah, there is no music playing.
I haven't updated that playlist in about 2 years. I've listened to the same songs for 2 years. I'm tired of it.
the pony playlist.
I've literally added maybe 3 songs, and that's all.
I don't know.
Great and powerful. Like I'm so done with those songs.
You know what, Luminous? I think it's for the best to just search up finding more songs that we don't use up for your playlist.
It's a lot harder than that. I have to upload them to content like on YouTube, see if they're in Content ID, because sometimes the music library doesn't tell us. I have to see who the artist is, and will they like start deciding to randomly put all their music in Content ID one day?
Well, this
is
is what the fuck is his name? The shitty animator guy who everyone hates but likes for some reason.
What's the series that he does? Is it James?
No.
Oh no, Brony Dance Party.
Brony Dance Party. He ran into this issue, right? Yeah, because.
But the thing is,
these fucking pony musicians will sign on to some label or whatever, and then they'll take control of all their content, and it'll be uploaded to Content ID.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you don't even fucking know. Like 2 years down the line, who knows, right? Like.
Yeah, essentially, that's how it works. That's a nice double kill. But yeah, I mean, and the thing is, he didn't even have anything in writing. He had no contract with those people.
Oh, of course he didn't. Of course he fucking
he's going 100% at their mercy. And he doesn't have any legal case because one, word of law, depending on the state, doesn't even mean anything. 2, you would have to prove that they gave consent. But it was actively affecting the sales of the original. They were saying that they were seeing significant drops in their sales and in their views and stuff. And people were going to his video of it, and it was affecting the artist. And so they were like, no, screw you. We're taking it down because it's hurting us, and it's hurting our artists.
Well, even a more fundamental argument of fair use, I mean, that wouldn't work either.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's one of the huge factors. It can also be confused with the original thing. Like, there's so many things that would hamper that from ever being fully
like his music videos aren't. They're not transforming the song to tell a different narrative or to say something different either. Like they're just.
Well, they're telling the exact story that the song is saying. So it's
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like there's nothing different about it. You know. So
other anime music videos could be such different. They're just using different songs and just have the same dialogue. Please, just get something like a different song or something.
Man, I have no idea what you're going on about, but you sure are enthusiastic about it, so that's a good thing.
Exactly.
Oh, you're super low, fam. Oh, Sheldon, how the community service going, dude?
Fuck you, dude.
This kid tried to sneak into America for the 2nd time, got caught. And he's trying to sneak in drugs too, kids. Don't do drugs.
I was gonna say you forgot that you forgot that important piece of information.
Don't be a Sheldon, guys. You'll end up robbing Best Buys for horrible technology that's overpriced. Really though, did you rob Best Buy, or does Best Buy rob thousands of people every day with their outrageously overpriced products?
Dude, why do you think I robbed the Best Buy? Come on.
It was really a public service, you know.
It was a public service for me.
Keep people from paying that overpriced.
Nobody else. Fuck them.
That should have been the angle you took for your lawyer. Just like, man, I was trying to do it for the public.
I was just trying to give back to the community, because you see, I sell all the merch, and then I spend my money in the economy, thus, you know, making it better for everyone, stimulating the economy.
Was there even a case for you, or did it just go like you're?
Oh, there was absolutely no case. It was. They had evidence, like video evidence. Like I couldn't have argued against it. So like what, you know?
I like turtles. Yes, you do like turtles.
They would call you an idiot and make more of an example out of you if you were to actively deny that.
Well, yeah,
you
because
know?
now you're taking money. Now you're costing money for this course.
Well, yeah, and you're just refusing to see, you know, your culpability in the circumstance.
He does made a point.
Bye, Lone Wolf. You're my waifu. I love you.
What is Lone Wolf? Bye, guys. Okay, see you, Lone Wolf. Thanks for sticking by on this 10:41 Wednesday night, dude.
14. Look at this. This channel has 97K and 15 fucking people are watching. Wow. Good job, Pete. Good fucking job.
Well, it's Overwatch. I gotta
Look at this.
start
You're getting as many views as the Equestrian Owl podcast.
No, they don't. They get like 5 views.
No. On the on-season, we get about 20 on it.
No, you don't. I've seen.
Yeah, we do, dude. Legit.
And a lot
like
of those are literally just people from the chat.
The last 5 fucking podcasts, we had like 20 people.
Like, I could go on like Moliminous main channel and get like, you know, 100+ viewers or whatever. But I want to make this one a streaming channel.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't.
Because what am I gonna do with when pwns dry up? You know.
Well, exactly. You know.
I don't feel like being a Steven Universe.
Well, like
channel.
your main channel's all it's you know, varied. Why shouldn't all your other channels should be too? You know?
Well, I mean, the other channels are supposed to serve a specific thing. They all do serve like a specific thing. It's just that now I cover more than one topic on the main channel. But even the Moliminous 2 channel is a broader art channel now. We have furry and like anime stuff on there too.
Ew, furry. That's pretty disgusting.
Like, because a lot of them are.
Moliminous theater.
That's the one we're on. Yeah, we're broadening that by doing more, you know, streams and whatnot.
But yeah, last Sunday your stream was absolutely broken, and you managed to repair it. I mean, what's wrong with the last Saturday morning stream?
What do you mean last Saturday? You switched from Sunday to Saturday? What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about, oh my god, last Saturday morning stream when you were streaming the latest episode of My Little Pony Friends vs. Magic.
Okay, what about it?
I think he's saying something went wrong. Did something go wrong?
I mean, we got a claim for like a minute towards the end of the episode.
Well, that doesn't sound like much of a big deal.
Yeah, it just happens. It was towards the end of the episode too, so it wasn't even like we missed anything.
Well, I watched your whole stream and I saw everything, and of course the stream was down on that day. So
it was only down for like a minute. What do you mean?
Exact same thing this Saturday morning.
What? Okay, you still did you mention Sunday again? I don't know what you're talking about with the Sunday thing, but the stream was only down for like a minute.
Did you stream on Sunday?
I don't even think so.
I didn't even know you streamed on Sundays.
Like I don't remember that.
I don't fucking
Nightbot
know,
is sleeping on the job. Yeah, Nightbot is sleeping on the job, man.
Fucking Mugen, man, pass the fucking weed, dude. Like,
what is he doing?
Who?
Mugen.
Well, Mugen? Well, I think he's high or something. I don't know.
Probably.
No, I am not.
You're not. Is that even Mugen who just said that?
You should be, dude, because I'd like to be high right about now.
Oh my god.
I think that's.
I could go for
I
some
can't tell
damn-
who is talking.
Hi,
Is it Tender Love and?
I'm talking as another person.
Oh yeah, it is Mugen. Okay.
Is that fucking Red Cord?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Redcore, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe it's Blue Rave.
Maybe it is. Hey, man, are you actually Blue Rave?
No, I'm not. I'm Yugi Fanatic 2017. I'm running a YouTube channel here.
Oh, do you? What kind of content do you produce, dude?
Only the quality.
I provide news, information videos, and of course making Yugi videos, Go Anime videos, and gaming videos in general.
See, gore videos? What?
I get
Dude, that's my fetish.
Probably not. I don't know if I would admit to that. That's pretty weird, dude.
Dude, do you like inflation and vor? I like that shit, dude.
You know, Redcore actually... No, it was Rainbow X Dashy.
Oh, that dude was fucked up, man.
He was so weird.
Shit. Dude, isn't that how we met?
Was it? No. Yeah, I think I was... Yeah, I was in Connie's
you were in his gay Skype group.
Yeah, Connie put me in his chat. I believe the MOP connoisseur or whatever. Gay name.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. Oh my god.
And you guys dragged me in from there.
Come on, we were a lot better than fucking Rainbow X Dash.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention to that chat, but I still thought you guys were faggots, and I still think you guys are faggots. So it turns out.
Oh, you probably still think we're faggots.
I mean, now though, now I know Rainbow X Dashy. It's like 100 times worse, dude. 100. He's like the DSP of like the brony community, minus any form of fame or success.
He's a special fucking snowflake, alright. He would get so triggered in calls too. Like you just bant with him and he would not get it. He wouldn't, and he no, I'm not like that. And he was like obsessed with brony breakdowns too. Like, fuck, he would not stop talking about that shit. Cause such a spur. I wonder what he's doing nowadays, man. We should get Rainbow X Dashy in here.
I'm sure he's somewhere. I don't know where, but...
Nah, dude. I hope he's dead, dude.
Wow. I hope he's dead.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude.
We don't need him.
I know he's cringy, but I don't know if I want the guy dead.
Well, he's disgusting, so he should die.
Wasn't there something with him, like... fapping and call a bunch or something?
That was Izzy too, man. Izzy used to always sleep and call.
No, fap. I can't remember. I think that was.
I don't know if he did, but I think it was like a joke to accuse him of doing that. He used to get so fucking salty over that shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
What's the other guy like exactly? You didn't know who he was. Now you know exactly how he's like. That always annoys me in conversations where someone's just like, exactly, I know, dude. And it's like, before they're like, we don't know anything about this topic. Fatty will do that a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're completely right.
I just want to call him out.
They just do it to humor you, and it's like, dude, I know you're full of shit. Like, stop.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know why it makes me so mad, but it's just like, it triggers me.
Because they're lying to you, and you can see through it.
It's just, like, a lot of the times they'll admit, like, they don't know anything. Fatty usually won't say that, but he'll just say something that's like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
It's just like telling a white lie. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like harmless, but it's just like irks you.
Yeah.
But if someone has to tell a little white lie, someone has to come out to us going, "What pass can do?"
Well, the reason you tell a white lie is in service of a greater ethic, right? So, like,
yeah,
like you sacrifice like honesty for sparing someone's feelings, which you would consider more important than the honesty, like being honest and truthful. So. Well, sometimes that's right, sometimes it's fucking retarded, you know? It depends.
Yeah, sure, definitely. But,
shut up, Faith. You're fucking gay, dude. You don't know shit.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, you fucking heard me, bitch.
He's burning me, guys. He's roasting me right now.
Dude, you need to go to a fucking burn center for those injuries. Ha ha! Man, I'm funny, dude. Holy shit.
What was I gonna say? Something.
I don't fucking know. This is your shit.
I was gonna
dude.
go on about another person in the community, but I forget who it was.
Well, there's plenty of targets.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know who actually kind of still to this day pisses me off?
Who?
The T-Bap kids. Like, more than
Why?
anyone in the community.
Why?
Like, Ben Sate and Kegstander. Keg
Ben-
not as much anymore.
Ben is
but
great. Eat a dick.
The thing
Oh.
is, like, they had potential to not live off of ramen noodles, and then they blew it because they were lazy.
Nate's doing all right. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's why Nate is better now, but Ben is like his underachieving brother.
He kind of is. I mean, you're
Like,
not wrong.
Nate, even without the YouTube stuff, still has all those computer science degrees that we found when we doxed him.
Yeah, but Ben has physics degrees and shit. Like,
Does he?
Yeah,
Did he
dude.
find
He worked in a lab for 2 or 3 years in Switzerland or some shit.
Oh, so they're both geeks.
Yeah, but like Ben couldn't stand working in this lab, so he quit and then he tutored. And that's how we survived, hey. Like, you notice he moves from place to place, but he never has a job. And what he does behind the scenes is he just tutors kids online, like in physics
Oh,
and shit.
dude, that sounds so weird. This bro
it's so
talking
shit,
to a
too.
bunch of kids all day, every day.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Hey, someone
before
from
drama
Discord
alert
chat
on
say,
him.
from Potato, he just said hello. What?
What?
I don't care. I don't pay attention to the chat, the Discord chat.
You were only focusing on the YouTube channel.
I mean, I'm not even really reading that.
I think Ben also has better points generally than Nate. Like, Nate's really romantic and
Oh boy,
emotional.
are you coming on to Nate now?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but like, you know what I mean by romantic, right? Like,
Yeah.
like a lot of his opinions are just super emotionally charged and idealized, and it's like, I don't know if you're thinking about what you're saying or you're just feeling it and you're just expressing it, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think Nate is also more entertaining. Like there's so much more fun listening to him than because
Yeah.
Ben is so monotone and fucking.
Nate has better
Right.
vocal presence, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so I can get like, you know, listening to him, having that be a
He got
preference.
so many subs from that one video.
You
It's not
did.
even
Dude.
that
Did you
good of a
did you
video.
watch that video?
Yeah, a bit of it.
I haven't seen the series, so like I don't know if it's accurate, but it was all right.
It was
you know?
alright. I think his Gurren Lagann one was
I haven't
better.
watched the show, so,
Oh yeah, his Gurren Lagann one was
But
pretty
it didn't
good.
do nearly as well, so...
Yeah, they're both kind of shit though. Like, I know what you mean. I watched the podcast they do with Digi and them. Like, that's
Oh,
pretty
I
alright.
never watched the Procrastinators. It just seems like
No.
one big circle jerk.
Kind of. Not really. I mean, they challenge each other and shit. They're not like circle jerks.
I can't even really imagine Gibbon having a controversial opinion amongst them. He seems like such a kind of beta type guy.
He generally doesn't. Usually Gibbon will just say something that's it's one of two things. Like, either what Gibbon says is perfectly reasonable but not surprising, or he'll just say something really retarded and everybody will correct him. Like, that's basically it.
I still
Oh,
remember the
he's-
day
he's
that he
okay.
came to me
Always.
and was like, Faith, I need to make $700 a month for my channel.
What, really?
And I looked at
When
his
did this
ads,
happen? Are you
and
serious?
I laughed. I've never laughed harder in my life. He wanted me to give him some sort of deal that would get him $50 or $700 a month. I'm like, your
Really?
channel
What the?
at
Dude, I
max-
never knew about this. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, his channel at max was getting like 55,000 views a month. And it was like, there's nothing I could do. There's no
he
MacGyvering
was-
of the system that would help you there.
He was definitely the least popular out of all those guys.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
or maybe, I don't know, Jesse wasn't getting a shitload of views. He was getting less views, but he had a bigger Patreon.
Yeah, he had a dedicated Patreon.
Yeah, like,
for-
he was making $700 or $800 at one point per video, I think. Like, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, $700.
Off of pony reviews that got like 7,000 views.
Yeah, right. Topped off at 10K. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's like so good.
Yeah, that's nothing. Like that's when I release a pony analysis video, you know, or when I used to, anyways. I top out at like 10K, and there's no way I would ever expect that kind of money off something like that. No fucking way.
Exactly. If
Never.
I made that, if my CPM was that high, I'd be a multi-millionaire. I'd be retired.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'd be
straight up.
Probably something like $10 million in the bank right now.
Right. That's funny.
With the way YouTube's ads are working right now, like, nah, that's never gonna happen. And I'm considered a non-controversial channel. I don't think I'm controversial. I don't think I'm considered it. I'm not seeing like as significant of a drop as other people are, you know.
Yeah, probably not then. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, but I'm telling, like obviously I'm not gonna tell you exactly how much I make, but I'm making like normal entry-level position wages in my field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it went from like the 5-figure a month range to, you know, normal salary.
That is definitely makes sense. And also,
Okay, I'm looking at the chat because we're
There's
ignoring.
so much. Like, one, it's not a podcast; it's just a live stream.
I know.
And then
yeah.
there's someone speaking Spanish. I don't know what you're saying.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Did he just learn Spanish?
seriously,
I don't fucking know.
jeez.
Wish me luck. I'm about to take my last final exam. Summer is in. Oh, that is very not split up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wish me luck. I'm about to take my
I hope
final.
it's not an English exam, because you're gonna fail, dude. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna fail, probably.
Yeah, if that's an English exam, dude, you're
You're
pooped.
screwed.
I'm sorry, man.
You're
But
screwed.
good luck anyways. Who knows? Maybe our luck will help you.
Yeah, because I'm out of school now. I don't even notice that it's almost summer break.
You will succeed, my friend. You will succeed.
Like,
Is somebody talking? What the fuck?
yeah, it's the one guy he's talking to, I guess. But, you know,
Oh.
I forgot that it was even that close to summer. Because my... Oh,
Oh fuck, it is, isn't it, dude? Dude, I turned 28 in like 2 weeks. Holy shit, dude.
dude, I
Jesus.
turned, like...
Well, I'm gonna turn 16 in next Monday or so.
Nice, man. Are you gonna get fucking wasted, dude?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
You live a very exciting life.
See, I'm not gonna get wasted for my birthday either, so it's all good, dude.
No, yeah, you'll just do a bunch of drugs.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'll just do a bunch of heroin and cry in my
And
loneliness.
probably get caught by the cops knowing you.
Oh, that would suck.
Most likely, that's what would happen.
That would really
That's kind
suck.
of how your luck goes.
It's one thing to smuggle heroin, it's another just to be doing it and then getting caught. Like that's really bad. Like you suck, dude.
Your life is just horrible.
That's
How old
I
are
know,
you?
dude. Dude, My Little Pony ruined my life. I'm telling you.
Are you like 27 when your
Yes.
birthday comes?
I think I'm 27. I can't even remember how old I am, dude.
Yeah, just look at your.
That's what happens when you get old. Like you just don't know how fucking old you are.
I mean, I don't even celebrate birthdays. I haven't ever really celebrated.
Well, that's because you
birthdays.
have no friends. But like,
I mean, I don't have any local ones now. Actually, like
that's crazy, man. Like,
well, the thing is, my school, like, we all split up. I have one really good local friend, but he's constantly doing, like, he's trying to own his own lawn business, so he's constantly working. He comes home, he gets, like, an hour to watch TV, then he goes to bed, then he wakes up at 5 a.m., and then he works till, like, 10 or 11.
right.
And then
right.
he, you know, he just repeats a cycle. He's grinding hard, and I can respect his hard work because he's doing it with no college degree. He's trying to make it. You know, he's got his own place.
Yeah.
He's bought
Yeah.
all his own equipment.
Wow.
And I'm trying to hire him too, you know, so I can give him some money because I really respect someone who's actively trying to go out there and do their own thing.
Yeah, dude,
And then the rest of my friends are overseas, in the military of some form.
Right. Yeah, you always talk about one of your friends who's overseas.
Dean is probably
Yeah,
my closest one that's overseas right now in Okinawa, I believe.
Have you guys had anal sex?
Nah, fam.
Well,
I did turn him into a brony, so it's pretty much the same thing. I
well,
turned my other close friend
that's
into a
about
weeaboo.
equivalent. So yeah,
I turned my one friend, Nick, into a weeaboo, the landscaping guy. And
that's easy though.
He wouldn't
That's
go to
easy.
he wouldn't, but he fell hard. Like every day when we would be driving or hanging out, he'd be playing like Miku Hasune songs, like on CDs and stuff. Like,
Oh wow,
he had
took the plunge,
tons
dude.
of Miku stuff,
He went
and
up-
then he was talking to me about the Miku concert that we should go to. And stuff.
Wow, wow.
No.
You fucking destroyed his life, dude. You're responsible for that.
In the 1 hour he has free a night, he says he spends watching Crunchyroll. So yeah, his life anime ruined it. I ruined it.
It's fucking ruined.
My one friend, the day that we met back up in school, like he came to me and he said, "Dude, I have to tell my parents I'm gay." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I like the show, dude. I like the show."
What, ponies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's very animated, so he was like yelling this in the hallway.
Dude, I think I've told this before, but when I first got into the show, I bought a plushie on eBay because all the Hasbro ones were shit, and it was a Rainbow Dash plushie, and I put it on my desk or some shit, and then my fucking mom notices it, and she goes, like, she grabs me and sits me down or something, and she's like, "Are you gay?"
I remember
I'm like-
that's an early podcast story.
Pretty much messed up.
I'm like, nah, man, I'm not gay, I swear. But then now, you know, I've come to the conclusion that I'm clearly gay, because who could be into this for this long and not be gay?
I mean, it is true.
Clearly, there's something going on. So,
Ponies will turn you gay.
yeah.
Though, if you
you're
liked ponies,
fucking
you probably weren't, to begin with, you probably weren't even, like, fully straight, let's be honest.
gay. Yeah,
You shouldn't
that's
even be
completely.
considered. You're probably both autistic and gay. Oh, dude, I am killing him this game. Let's go.
Zachary says that's not how gay works, and oh, you have no idea, my friend.
I think that's exactly how it works. Just ask your mom, fam.
We call that fucking denial, my friend.
It's not just
Us psychological professionals call that denial. All right. We are qualified to know this stuff. All right.
Yeah. So, did you notice another female killed the PFC? No one else in this chat will probably understand.
What? What are you talking about?
PFC
Really?
is a chat. Yeah, remember? We haven't had a call since the autumn, isn't it?
No, that's no.
Yes?
That's
or not the
it.
autumn, I meant the Lachlan one. Remember?
No, that was
PFC
we've
died
had
with
plenty of
autumn.
calls. That was like after BabsCon.
No, we haven't. Nothing that wasn't, like, not a large one that wasn't directly about the drama or you getting out of jail.
Yeah, but
We haven't
is
had
that
calls
because of
since.
female, or is that just because we
It
just don't have those
Well, the
calls a
thing
lot?
is, it seems to always coincide with female drama.
No.
Remember?
No, that's fucking retarded.
Autumn caused drama, and then we just stopped having calls, and now Lachlan causes drama. and
Babe,
now
are
we
you sad that
stopped
there's
having
no calls? Are you sad?
The PFC calls haven't been good for like 2 years since we were
Oh, but you
outside.
still join them and participate actively.
No, I wait until they're a good call. And it takes a lot of the key people to be a good call. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
join
that's
with
true.
just-
Well, you know, another thing, actually, Corp's been gone for, what, a week now? So,
yeah,
that's
but
probably...
this was even before Corp left.
Yeah, but, you know, Corp's usually pretty active in the chat, in the text. So,
Brace would always be the first one usually to join.
that's true. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even give a shit. Like, whatever.
sure. Oh god, look at Moody Sheldon. He's back. I don't even give a shit, man.
Yeah, but I
It's
don't.
whatever.
Dude. I just don't.
I don't even care, man. Oh, I never advertised his stream in here. Sheldon, why don't you post an everyone at link and the.
Oh, and yeah. Okay.
Oh god, let's go this game. You need to get Overwatch, Sheldon. I was gonna.
No, I don't fucking play video games. I don't play video.
I was gonna buy Tega Player Unknown Battleground. I think if Fatty got
Yo,
it.
does Tega play? What about Rendrick? Yo, man, Rendrick plays.
Rendrick is so bad, and he gets so salty, and he won't admit that I'm just better than him.
Whatever, dude.
Like he literally won't. I'll have all the gold medals, and he's like. No, man, you're not better than me. All right, man. It was just a bad game. It was just bad 4 games in a row.
Have you played with him before?
Yeah, plenty.
Really? No. And he's shit? Is he pretty shit?
Pretty much.
Wow. What a faggot. Fuck that guy.
Oh, God, I need some healing, Mercy. What are you doing? I shouldn't have survived that, but I did. This May is on my ass.
What about anime? Dude, the best anime ever is fucking Welcome to the NHK.
Dude, that is like one of my favorite things. That was back from the era where I would look up on. I would literally type this into Google search. Good high school romance comedy anime to watch. Yahoo Answers. That's what I would do.
Dude, I've done that too. Like there'll be an anime I really like, and I'll finish it, and I'll be depressed as fuck. And I'll be like, I need to find other anime like this anime, and I'll just search that.
Yeah. And I would just add Yahoo Answers. I would add it because I knew that's where it would always lead me. But right now, I mean, I finished Konosuba, and
Konosuba is great.
Yeah, that's so good. And then ReZero, where he dies and he would restart the day or whatever.
Man, that anime was a meme, dude.
It was so good. I loved it. But right now I'm watching Hero Academy.
I kind of want to go back and watch. I want to go back and watch Blackjack.
That's a good OC. I loved Fallout Horizons.
Oh, that's gay. Fucking OC.
One of the kids blocked me in Horse Convention HCC because it said Blackjack is better than Little Pip.
Who blocked you?
Some normie artist.
Yeah, who did it block you?
He actually muted me.
That's fucking retarded.
He's like, I can't even believe that you just said that. It's because I insulted his religion. He just bought the Bible of it, the 7 books, the printing.
Rotato PM'd me and he said, which voice channel do I use to talk to Moliminous?
I mean, it's pretty visible.
It's fucking general, man. Like,
yeah, I'm not even in the live stream, and even then,
just
open.
Join the call. Like,
I still don't understand how
you just
not a lot of people
join the call.
It's pretty late. We have almost 500 members though in this chat now. Like 494 members.
Holy shit, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And they're all a bunch of autists. Good
I mean,
job.
you're not wrong. Someone added me. Oh, why'd you put it in MLP?
Oh, did I?
You hottest.
Oh shit. Let me fix that.
I already just did it for you. You're bad, Sheldon.
Dude, you just copied my text. That's
Exactly.
fucking theft. You stole my writing.
I stole your meme. Our NSW chat though is blowing up pretty big.
It's pretty shit. Okay, so I get like 500 fucking PMs from your fucking people in your group who are like, give me Luchan roll, and I give them Luchan roll. Then I go to these chats and nobody's posting anything, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, we don't even need that role anymore, but the video on Moliminous 2 says to ask for it.
Oh, that's where it's coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because you added it to the.
No, there's a video because originally NSFW needed it. And if you didn't have it, you wouldn't even be able to see the group. But now it's
And I drew some they didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? You mean you tried? Why can't you join general? Just click on it. You have to have a microphone and a fucking.
No, you can join without a microphone. It's like not gonna not let you join.
Are you sure if I disable all sound devices, it lets me join?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does.
It does? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've joined with a broken mic before. Because
yeah, I've never tried it. I know that, like, Skype won't let you do that kind of shit. So, I mean, I don't know. You never fucking know.
You want me to yell at him?
I want you to yell and berate me because I love you. It turns
dirty to him.
Alright.
Tell him what a small bent dick he has.
Yeah. Dude, come on, I'm fucking waiting here, dude. Your opportunity's gonna pass.
Waiting.
And before he bans
Nah, dude, you lost it. I'm done. I hear it.
That's why Skype is crap? Sure, but Skype isn't telling us if we swear we'll get, permanently banned.
That's true.
So that is one thing Skype has right now. That's gonna be Skype's new marketing logo. We're not Nazis like Discord.
Yeah.
Can I say that now that I'm sponsored by them? I don't care. Their new policies are retarded.
Well, surely you can still criticize them.
No, there's a lot of contracts have non-disparagement agreements.
Really? Does yours have a non-disparagement agreement?
I never signed a contract, actually. I mean,
Oh,
I
really?
clicked accept, but those actually aren't as binding as you would think. So yeah, I never signed a formal contract, so they don't have nearly as much power over me.
Cool. Well, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. I haven't got my hoodie yet. I ordered it.
What the fuck, dude? You should fucking nuke them.
No, I only ordered it like this weekend.
How many do you get? Just one?
Just one per email.
Staff of like 30 people.
No. Like one per email that gets sent it. Like it's an activation code that's automatically done through the thing.
Yeah.
So I'd have to have them send me more emails to different accounts or whatever.
Right. Okay. What does the hoodie look like?
Hang on, I can get it to you.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Let me,
I'd wear that shit, dude.
Let me go ahead and die.
It looked alright. Oh, it just has the Discord symbol on the front?
No, the back, it's actually got a little bit more to it.
I'll just wait for you to send.
At least the one that I have. Alright, I died. Here, let me go ahead and pull up my email. Don't hack me, I'm not Hillary. I don't have anything hidden in my emails. Oh yeah, actually I just now remembered we added a new dashboard. I have to go sign up for that. Where's Discord?
It's just
Here
a prank, bro. Calm down. It's just a prank, alright?
Click to get swag.
Yeah.
Cloth tunic. Oh, I guess this really doesn't show it.
What's going on with the chat? Let's see.
Oh wait, were there two different Discord hoodies? I didn't even notice. They look so similar.
Yeah, dude, I have chronic depression, dude. I just cry myself to sleep every night. It's terrible.
It's essentially what you probably saw.
I mean, I just went to Google image search and I typed in Discord hoodie.
Oh, I got kicked from my game.
I would imagine it's probably this. I feel like this is.
I'm putting it in voice chat now.
Here, fuck. What'd you say?
I put it in voice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm not in voice, man. I'm in lewd.
Why are you posting the image in lewd?
I didn't even do that. Like, I went to paste the image because I thought I copied it properly, but I just copied the live stream link, or I had it copied previously, so it just pasted that.
Prepare your defenses.
Yeah, that's one of the shirts I saw.
Yeah, there's two versions. I actually.
It's all right. Whatever. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, there's two. I don't know what version I got. I thought that was
So a lot of
just
people don't believe white
front
privilege
and side
exists.
before.
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, fuck Discord, dude. They suck.
Who should I
Their
play?
hoodies are nice. I hate them, man.
They're pretty
0 out
okay.
of 10. 0 out of 10.
You're gonna hate Discord, yeah.
I love them. They get a 9 out of 11. They suck.
Oh,
Fuck
someone
'em.
actually had a decent voice for a change there.
Yeah, I was
You mean like a non-autistic cadence?
Yeah, you sound like Sheldon, for instance. You sound like an old, shrill Jewish woman. I think that's the best description for your voice. You
Come on,
remind me
man.
of like an old Jewish woman.
That's real nice.
I just.
You can hate this all you want.
I should have married a doctor.
That's the closest fucking thing you'll ever get to a compliment from Faith. I'll tell you.
I should have married a doctor. Why aren't you a lawyer, Harold? Why aren't you a lawyer?
Okay, that is well, pretty much insane.
That is fucking racist, dude. Stop it.
But they're not even people.
I mean, you do raise a good point.
Well,
Oh, I do. Alright, guys, we're going FaZe Clan with Widowmaker.
That's pretty gay.
Well, this just took a turn GG made. Yeah. If this was Twitch, we would be banned right now, which is another reason why I don't want to go to Twitch. Like, if I literally get banned for something that's innocuous, is what I just said, like, that's pretty gay.
I feel like Twitch is pretty sketchy. Like,
What, in the
I don't really know where their political leanings tend towards, so...
Well, like, you get banned for things that aren't even your fault. If you're not covered up properly, you get banned. Which I understand, because there's a lot of girls who just go on there and really skimpy outfits, and they'll use pre-recorded gameplay. But it's not, it's just applied so broadly because you don't want to seem like they're targeting people. But it's like, these people are specifically coming to your site to use it like a cam girl site. You can go ahead and specifically target them. No one's going to feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, nobody's going to be against this, you know. Like, most people are going to say, yeah, you know, I don't want that shit on Twitch. So.
Yeah. You know, they're taking all the donations from people who actually work and earn it, you know? If you want to be a cam girl, there's plenty of sites for that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, this is Twitch. Play your game or GTFO, man.
Yeah.
But they also have, like...
well, they also have other shit you can stream, but, you know.
Yeah, but, like, for instance, if you say, like, the N-word, you get week suspension, sometimes permanent suspensions, you know?
That's kind of...
There's also the guy Ice Poseidon, who, he got swatted by someone else during an IRL stream, and now his account might be permanently banned because someone else swatted him. It's, like, so retarded. How is this his fault? He's a victim in this scenario.
Is that all there is to the story?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Maybe this... What are you talking about yet? You don't even know. Anyways, like, he was on a plane. It was an IRL
That just sounds
stream.
like fucking stupid. I don't even, like... How do you come to that conclusion?
He was doing an IRL stream, and...
Or maybe they wanted to get rid of him or some shit. Well, isn't he making Twitch money? Like,
yeah,
is he really
he's a Twitch
popular?
partner. He's super
Yeah, that's
popular.
strange. That's really strange.
So it's
Yeah, I
just
don't
so dumb. It makes no sense to punish him.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know the rules either. Like, I haven't read their TOS or anything, so I don't...
I don't think a lot of this stuff is specifically outlined. I think they just have really general, vague rules like YouTube. That's essentially, oh, we reserve the right to ban you essentially for any reason.
Like no harassment. And then you're just like, okay, what do you mean by harassment, right?
Yeah. It's so vague.
Yeah, I hate that shit. It's fucking...
And they do it on purpose.
Of course they do, because then they can retain control, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you define your parameters so strictly, then it's obvious for people... Like, people can look at that and figure out ways around them easier, right? Like,
yeah,
but if you're so loose with your parameters, then, you know, it's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's like you say, you know.
But actually, speaking of that, like, did you hear about the drama with YouTube CEO Susan
No, what
Wojcicki?
happened? What happened?
She's a feminist now. She was on one of the shows talking about, like, you know, how women aren't in the tech field and they don't have any power.
Oh no!
Despite her being one of the most powerful people in tech in general, she was talking about microaggression.
These feminists just can't seem to believe that maybe women just don't give a shit generally about the tech field. Like they think that's impossible.
But that wasn't even the worst part. She was talking about microaggressions towards her.
Oh no!
And it was like, oh, you know, like I'll be talking and a male will interrupt me, or a male will interrupt another female, and it's just like I'll jump across the table and I'll make sure, like, hey, no, excuse me, she was talking, and you know, and it's just like this. All right, they interrupted you, whatever, but that's not like a microaggression. That's not some sort of subconscious sexist desire to silence women.
No, absolutely not.
It's just so sad, and this is the person who we're trusting our earnings with. I wonder why the advertisers left YouTube, man.
Yeah, the microaggressions are sketchy too, because there's like the only thing you can say about anything to do with the subconscious really is that, well, we seem to have this underlying cognition that we fully don't even understand. Like, we barely understand anything about it. So you see like these people who talk about microaggressions and shit, they're making all these presuppositions about the subconscious when nobody actually really gets how it fucking works.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It's just ridiculous. Like, you can't do that, right? You can't make shit up like that. It's crazy. It's insanity. And then you tell them that and they just go, well, we don't care. What else? Or they say, you know, what else could it possibly be?
They literally will go like that facts and science are racist. So, like, how do you argue?
That's true, too, yeah. And you know why that is?
Because it doesn't line up with their ideologies and stuff.
Yeah, and look, see, here's the thing about, like, logic and science and stuff, man. If you're somebody who doesn't believe in those things, in certain cases, like, and here's the hypocrisy about it, like, a lot of these kind of people will be like, well, you know, I just don't believe in the science there, or the science is a different thing, or I don't believe in that whatever particular axiom. They'll say that while picking up their cell phone and using their cell phone, right, which is all that technology is just based in science, right, and they have no problem believing any of that is legit. Or when it comes to medicine especially, if they go to the doctor, they'll trust the doctor and generally believe them because, you know, partly it's based in science, but you bring up anything else in a scientific domain like evolutionary psychology or something, and they'll just discount it and say, no, that's all bullshit. Oh, sex? Oh, no, there's no grounding in biology there. Nope, that doesn't apply there. Like, they cherry pick where they believe where science works and shit. And it's the same with, like, logic, right? Like, if you don't believe in the underlying fundamental rules of logic, well, it doesn't fucking matter if somebody's, you know, saying that, well, you're not being logical. They're like, well, I don't believe in that. I don't care.
I don't believe in logic. It's such a weird thing to even wrap my head around.
Well, that's what we do, though. We all have an assumption that we believe. It's called an a priori presupposition, and that's how everyone functions, right, in the world. Because you have to have those assumptions to live a life, to have goals and direction and structure in some sense, right? Or, you know, life is just an existential fucking nightmare and you can't live, you know, so. It's like, pick your fucking axiom. And what I believe is the more reasonable people pick the axioms of, like, science and logic and not whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Someone's mom in the background there?
Yeah. Hey, Mom! Say hi to the stream. Yeah, say hi to the stream.
Hi, stream.
There you
Hi,
go.
Sheldon's mom. I haven't heard from you in like 2 years.
Uh-oh. You've heard me before?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't heard from
You know who
Sheldon's
this
brother
is?
either.
Yeah, she's like, I have no idea who this is.
You don't know who I am? I'm famous on the internet. I'm a...
Mom, this is Faith Meliminis. He's a famous brony YouTuber. Yeah.
I'm the only good influence on your son there.
She walked away.
Oh, okay.
Dude, she gave you the cold shoulder, man. How do you feel?
Wow.
Oh, she says Survivor's on. That's more important than
I didn't even know that was still a show.
Our faggy brony shit.
Yo, I'm new here. I gotta say, this got so deep, Dr. Phil over here.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Dr. Phil.
You have to speak up louder.
I think he's in bed. It's probably late. He's probably past his bedtime or something.
Who, Dr. Phil?
No, the guy who's whispering. He was talking about Dr.
I'm not
Phil.
whispering. I have a bad mic. I'm using my phone.
It clearly sounds like you're whispering.
It kinda does.
I'm whispering to Phil.
Damn, talk up louder. Hold up.
Yeah, dude.
Hold up. Wait. So, Sheldon, there's some interesting coonery news that actually happened recently.
Coonery, dude. Are you going racist on me, dude?
It's just a rapper named Kodak Black. Who
Okay.
wanted to be a gangster. Up and coming guy, came from the hood, right?
Did he get shot?
No, he didn't get shot. He came from the hood, right? He came from, having to sell drugs, allegedly, according to him, to making like $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
He decided he was having a beef with another rapper. He decided to shoot up that person's van. Luckily, it was an armored plated van, so he didn't kill them. But what he did was he made a song about it using details from the case that wasn't released to the public. He made his album cover the scene of the crime. And the worst part, he rented a van that he used for the drive-by under his name.
So what you're saying is he immediately got caught and is now... Yeah. That's fucking retarded. Hey man, was it a good album though? Like legit?
No, the album didn't even get released. And he's a bad rapper.
Oh, that sucks.
Why do they...
I would have been alright with this if the album was fucking tight, dude. I would have.
No, he's not even a rapper. He's one of those mumble rappers, struggle bars kids. Look, yeah, there's some good artists, musical artists who dropped out of high school, but when your job is to rhyme words, you probably should have a basic understanding of the English vocabulary and how words and sentence structure work. You know?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, people are wondering why these new rappers can't actually rap. It's because they talk about how they dropped out in middle school and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And like man, rap is art, dude. Like,
yeah.
It's not this bullshit that any it's literally like you can draw parallels to any other art form. Like, you know kids who drop out of high school and like they're like, yeah man, I want to start a rock band, and they all pick up their instruments and their shit and they just suck. It's because they have no actual interest in like learning that craft. They just think it's fucking cool.
The only thing that saves these new kids that are coming out, Young Thug, Kodak Black, Black Youngster, whatever, you know. Actually, I think that's who it was. Black Youngster was his name.
Yeah.
You know, anyone with little in front of their name. It's the producers and the engineers and the actual guy who makes the beat. Like, all they care about, all kids care about is the chorus and the beat. And it's like, if all you care about is the chorus and the beat, why aren't you listening to dubstep? You know?
Yeah.
In all
absolutely.
honesty, why aren't you just listening to dubstep? Because that's what dubstep is.
It seems to me the appeal of rap music would be like the narrative.
Lyricism. But now it's the thing that they're saying,
yeah,
like, oh, lyrics don't matter. I don't have to actually make a good rhyme, dude.
Nah.
It's so dumb.
Well, saying that, dubstep's actually very uncommon, very infamous in school and high school and things like that. It is her rap.
Well, the thing is, actual dubstep is rare because no one actually knows how to make actual dubstep. But the dubstep that's Skrillex and deadmau5, you know, the people who aren't even dubstep, but are the face of dubstep, you know, that's pretty much what people expect.
I define dubstep as like what DJ Pone 3 makes, like that.
DJ Pone 3 is not even close to dubstep.
What the fuck? Why are we talking about DJ Pone 3?
One, do you mean the musical artist who finally got C&D'd for blatantly stealing their name and selling albums underneath the name DJ Pone 3? Or are you talking about...
that actually happened? What the fuck?
You remember?
No.
He's on YouTube. He had like 55,000 subs. He made like decent to mediocre like EDM music. And he was named DJ Pone 3, and he was selling like mixtapes and albums underneath the name and touring underneath it.
Yeah,
and Hasbro's like, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, like, how could you be that retarded?
And he had a huge rant on his Facebook about it. It was hilarious.
Wow. It's fucking ridiculous. You're fucking retarded, dude.
I don't know why he thought that was gonna fly. He was trying to say that, no, dude, it's okay. I had this name before. I'm like, yeah, sure you did.
No, that doesn't mean shit.
Even if you did, they're the one with billions to throw, well, millions to throw in
the
a
lawyers.
case.
Yeah, right.
You know,
like, good fucking luck.
You're not gonna win that. They could drown you out of money, just like make it go so long that you can't even afford it. You know, speaking of people who left the fandom because of completely legitimate legal claims, MLDE, the one guy or girl.
Who the fuck
MLDE, the other pony theater channel with like 200K.
No, dude.
He's one of the people who say, or she, I'm just gonna refer to them as a male. They have a little...
You just fucking assume their gender, dude?
Yeah, I did. They're semi-successful, and they don't show boobs, so I assume it's a male. So, you know, they have a disclaimer that says networked with Hasbro. And I never got around to telling him this, but he's not networked with Hasbro at all. And I think he thinks he is, because if you go to Social Blade, it says claimed by Hasbro. But that's because you have so many third-party claims.
That's because you would have a bunch of videos claimed, right?
Yeah, and that's how they deem what network is claiming you.
Right, right.
I was claiming.
What kind of dude? What kind of videos is this?
No, it's just clips, and then he'd upload the.
Oh, what the fuck? That's bullshit. That's fucking.
Yeah,
like clips from the show.
Yeah, and then he would upload the actual video.
That's like Brony DE shit, dude.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he would also keep the episodes up dangerously long. And he
does streams too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he started doing streams now, but his streams always get taken down. Because he doesn't know how to do it right. And he doesn't
know how to mix his audio either. Like, he'll upload songs and shit and clips, like you said, but he doesn't normalize the tracks, so they're all way too fucking quiet.
See, I hate when songs are like super quiet. My songs are usually at the bass level. They should be 0, but I don't spend a lot of time mixing. Usually it's as fast as we can get them out, like as soon as the episode goes out. But anyways,
well, you know, do you because you live stream it and then upload the stream, right?
Well, now we use a dedicated render machine to you know, capture the raw episode now.
Okay, so what software is capturing it and then making the video?
Usually.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah,
and then we just render in Sony, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so you do render in Sony. So in Sony, if you click on your audio track and you just go to switches and click normalize, it just does it automatically.
Automatic normalizer, I guess, yeah. But it's
usually,
like
it's built
usually
in.
Leveled, fine. Like, I've never had a video that I'm like, wow, I can't hear this, you know?
Right. Well, it's kind of pedantic in the sense of, like, you know, it could be louder. You know, that's like the
Sure.
You know.
But anyways, the thing was, he uploaded a video in full, and he kept it up for quite a long time. And I guess he thought it was okay because he probably got a match third party. It's like, well, they're not gonna take it down now. People think that when you get a match third party and it says manual claim, that's Hasbro saying it's okay for you to upload this and it's not just a bot or something. And the thing is, he thought it was okay, so he left it up.
If they thought it was okay, they wouldn't have claimed it at all, right? So
yeah, and he got a strike.
Obviously, that's fucking stupid.
And I guess also, apparently, I guess a lot of videos got strikes on his channel, and he can't upload for 2 weeks, and then he decided to quit the fandom because of it. I guess.
What is this recent?
Yeah. He's only on Instagram now.
Oh shit, let me see.
If you go to his video...
He has a Twitter, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't really use it. If you go to his YouTube, it has like the date when he quote-unquote quit the fandom. The date he joined the fandom to the date he quit.
Is it in his about?
No, it's his channel banner.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, I guess he is Brony DE now. He used to be MOPDE.
Oh my god, fucking Firefox is...
Oh, he changed it back. Art by Smock or whatever. But yeah, it used to be the banner.
So did he come back?
I don't know. He had
a fucking temper tantrum and now he's...
He deleted a lot of his videos, I believe. He says some of them came back, or they got removed. He used to get a lot more views.
Dude, I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. Like,
well, look at the Leda Tupita person, whatever her name is.
Oh, yeah.
She has 1 million.
It's fucking... Jesus Christ. Hasbro monetizes a lot of those videos, though.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much every video.
They must be making decent fucking buck doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is, if it ever hinders their own Hasbro channel, they'll take it down in a second, because that's still a channel that they don't have control over.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they don't know what you're going to upload. And people may think that's an official channel because it's verified too.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah, he has it on Instagram. It says like 2/15 2013 to 04/28 2017. And it says Brony DE forever. Hashtag forever.
How the fuck do I use Instagram?
You don't need an account. Here, I'll put it in voice.
I can't even see that shit, dude. I just see a bunch of fucking pictures.
If you just scroll down, it's the black background with Brony and then a crown on it.
Oh yeah!
Let's get to it already.
What a fucking faggot. Like, holy shit.
I mean, he seems cool enough, but it does seem like you should have expected this. Why did you leave the episode up for like a week? There's a reason why we remove our videos on Sunday night. It's because now everyone's back in the office, and now their automated claims will now be actual claims of takedown notices.
Right. Just even beyond that, it seems to me like leaving an episode up on YouTube for any length of time, you're just asking for a problem.
Yeah.
Like, whether that's immediate or in the future. Like, you just don't fucking do that. Like...
Well, you see, he doesn't do what I do. I have an entire personality where I stream. Obviously, I have a personality-based channel. And, you know, before the episode even comes, like, before we even stream that, I'll have, like, 400 to 200 people in my stream watching me play games. And so what I'll do is I'll do that for, like, an hour. Then we'll stream the episode.
Do you still mirror the episode?
No, we have a direct source.
I fucking hate that. You used to fucking mirror the video.
Yeah, oh, wait, do you mean, like, mirror the footage of the video?
Yeah, the image.
Oh, yeah, we still do.
I fucking hate that.
We have to.
Fuck you, dude. I watch BerryTube.
BerryTube will get much worse than a copyright strike if,
Yeah, but they don't mirror the fucking... Yeah, but no. BerryTube has, like, never been taken down.
They said that about Brony TV. And
Yeah, but okay, so like so far they have not been taken down.
Until they do, and that will be a very bad moment for them when Hasbro.
And until they do, they don't mirror the image. So fuck you, they're better.
Hasbro's just gonna be like, we also slightly color correct, especially if it's. The thing is, I don't like sometimes it's not hard.
Well, I know why you do it. You're doing it to stay alive. Like I fucking get it.
But
I'm just saying that it looks like shit and I hate it.
If I'm streaming the Canadian release, I would have to color correct it. I don't know what it is with Treehouse, but it's so gray. And it's just like I have to colorize it. Like when I was using the Treehouse leaks, I colorized the video.
It's definitely not saturated enough. There's something weird about it.
Yeah.
You know what I hate, dude? Like the fucking Treehouse releases. These people who are uploading episodes, especially on Daily Motion and shit, they're all pitch correcting all of them.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. And
why? What the fuck are you doing?
They're like,
it's Daily Motion.
It won't get taken down if we do this on YouTube. Like the doctor, MOP doctor or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
And it's
so shit.
So horrible. I made a comment there, and they got like a bunch of thumbs up and stuff.
Dude, I see people bitching about them being like 480i, and they're like, oh, that's gay. I hate that. And I'm like, dude, I would rather watch this shit in 480i than listen to it pitched up. Like, it's unwatchable.
It's not even pitched up. It's an inconsistent pitching.
What? Really?
Yeah, if you go to the doctor, it's pitched up, and then it will go normal, and then it will go slightly lower, too.
That's even more annoying, because then it's not consistent at all.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Wow. Like, what are you, retarded?
That's the video. I saw you comment on it, because sometimes when I'm...
Yeah, I did, because you commented, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm, like, so late at, like, stuck up at night, like, at 4 a.m., I'll read messages and stuff. And I saw that, and I was like, yeah, it's horrible. That's one of the videos that he did it with.
Yeah,
it's
that's
awful. I don't even know why people would watch it.
I like how there are so many people in this fucking stream, and we're the only ones talking. Like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm talking, kind of.
You're talking to yourself in your head?
No.
They're either completely silent, or they're just constantly talking all at once.
I shouldn't say that, because, like, we've been doing podcasts for well, you've been doing, you know, gaming shit before this, but...
Yeah.
We've been doing podcasts for years where you just talk for hours. So, you know, it's like...
Yeah, we've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes now. Hasn't even felt that long.
The only reason why I'm not talking is because I don't know what to talk about. After the shit y'all was talking about, I don't even know what y'all...
Let's talk about gay shit, dude.
No.
Sheldon. Let's talk about
Traps aren't gay, alright? I'm telling you.
Traps aren't gay. They're superior. Why are you interested in, like, 3D women? Traps are the superior thing.
Dude, I ain't into that 3D PD shit. What the fuck are you on about?
Better not be. You're filthy.
Dude,
woman.
I'm single. Of course I'm not
You've
interested
been
in
single
that.
for as long as I've known you.
It's true. You're not even wrong. Help me, Faith. I need to find a real pony waifu.
I think the only person you've had, like, extended contact with has been, like, one person and then us.
What do you mean?
Well, besides Licky, I think your friend Brock.
Oh no, I have friends and shit, IRL. Like, I just
don't know. You're always on here. You used to always be on here for, like, 7 hours straight talking.
Oh yeah. Well, like in the last year and a half, I've been like way more, you know, like not as invested in the online fucking communication.
Yeah.
Been doing more shit.
I mean, now that I'm not in uni, like I don't like. Where am I supposed to find just random new friends to talk to, really?
Well, you know where that comes from. It comes from work.
Yeah, exactly. And I work from home.
Exactly. So, like, you're just cut off completely. Unless you, like, go out and purposefully try to meet people, like, at bars and shit.
Yeah,
but,
see?
you know.
And I don't go to bars. Like, the only place I go is the gym.
Right.
and that even then I'm concentrated on that. So
well, right,
the
and a lot of people
attendance
at the gym aren't like there to socialize. They're there to fucking work out primarily.
Yeah,
so.
you know, and like the attendant, one of the workers there, you know, I'll talk to him for like a few seconds. You know, he's like, I remember the first time he ever actually said anything to me. He was just like, you know, I see you coming to the gym every day. You know, that's really awesome, fam. Keep it up, get those gains or whatever.
Are you like, did you just fucking talk to me? Do you know who I am? I'm Faith fucking Limited.
Like, I mean, all I really do now is just like I kind of nod my head to him, like when I see him.
Yeah.
That cool guy nod that you do when you really don't want to have a conversation, but you feel like if you don't say anything to the person, it might be perceived as rude. So you just give them a nod to say like, hey, I acknowledge that you are a living, breathing human being.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, another thing is that, like, when I was younger, one of the reasons I was more social was also because I would do drugs all the time. And I don't do that as often.
As often.
So, I hit the weight every few weeks or so, but you know.
Because, like, you know, when you're younger and you want to do that shit, usually, like, it's easier just to do it with friends and stuff. So, you know, that'd be like a really good excuse to go hang out with people.
Wait, are you saying that making friends when you do drugs?
Yeah, so kids, if you
well,
don't have
it's
any
more
friends,
like, yeah,
do
like,
drugs. That's what he said.
well, it's like I had a few friends who were just tight and not centered around that. But then, you know, I would do drugs with those friends, and then I would meet those friends' druggy friends, and then, you know, that would expand the circle. But that was basically it. Like, it didn't go much further beyond that, you know, so.
Like, I would have people that I would talk to constantly at school or whatever. But I wouldn't. Then I remember this because I would move a lot, you know, a decent amount, and so I would slowly stop making as many friends because I was like I didn't want to put in the effort.
Yeah.
And then it would be like people would get offended. I remember this was like elementary or something. Someone had asked like who my friends were, and like I had said like 2 or 3 people, right? And like people in the room got like legitimately offended. They were like, "Wait, Faith, but aren't I your friend? Like, are you saying we're not friends?"
Yeah, right.
And it's like, what? And I honestly didn't even know how to answer that.
Like, I don't know, nigga, I've talked to you 3 times.
Like, we're acquaintances. Like, I don't like dislike you or anything. You're a nice person. You're cool enough to hang out with at school, but I've never been to your house. I've never made the offer to ever want to go there. I don't want to go to your house. Yeah.
Right.
Well, being a friend doesn't mean going to your house every day. Like,
no, but it's like I don't have any contact with them outside of like being in school.
Well, another thing about this is like each person has a different standard of like how to categorize another person as a friend, right? Like most people's standard is pretty low, but some people have a pretty high, like some people have higher standards of what they would consider a friend versus an acquaintance, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
yeah, like there's been people who blur the line. Like one guy, Brandon, like we would hang out in study hall together, and we had a sociology class together. And
that's pretty fucking lewd, dude.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And we would talk, you know, I would call
that's
him...
I know that's all innuendo. Like, I know what you really mean.
Yeah, you know, I would call him Ablation Haffa all the time. Say his mom was a disgrace to the honorary Aryan race. You know, and we were chill, like, we hung out a lot. But, you know, like, we never hung out outside of school or anything.
Yeah. Friends are for fucking normies, dude. Fuck friends. They're gay.
Friends are overrated.
My Little Pony is wrong. Friendship is not magic. It's terrible.
I mean, our friendships don't actually shoot laser beams, you know? This is where I have to decide if I want to keep talking about this subject or not know what to say.
So,
who I still have sex with is his question. I don't know.
Wait, is this in this?
No.
Yeah.
He's saying that you still have sex with his ex-wife.
His ex-wife? What? That's
pretty great, dude.
That's pretty weird, dude. It sounds like you're setting yourself up for cutting another check to her. I don't know why you got married in the first place. How much did you get screwed in the divorce? Do you have kids? I'm gonna ask you all these really personal questions.
How was your pull-out game?
Probably not good enough. Or maybe he was too good, and that's why he got divorced, because all she wanted was the kids so that she could divorce him and then get the money.
It's very possible.
That's nice.
I don't even know why. No one should get married until they fix these laws, really. It's just so bad.
Well, hey, Trump's saying lowering the marriage law to like 16 or something stupid like that.
No, no one needs to get married with these things. I don't know why you need to have a government contract for your love life as well. It's so dumb.
Yeah, like for the majority of human, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm fucking tired. You know, like as long as humans have been around, we've been you know, geared towards monogamy. Yeah. Because of the way we raise our children, right? And for the majority of that time, everything's been fine. And we haven't needed laws to keep that going, right? Because it's built into us, essentially. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like we don't necessarily need that kind of shit. I think that people will just gravitate towards that naturally.
Yeah.
So
that way we no longer have a thing about the sanctity of marriage. You know, there's obviously some tax benefits. There
are, yeah.
You know, and we just need to get rid of those.
It's like sex too, right? Like you know how you know, one of the only reasons that society nowadays is so much more open and chill with the idea of sex, especially with multiple partners, is because back in the day, people were driven away by that kind of shit because like STDs and shit were way more deadly and diseases were way more rampant when when you were that promiscuous. Like it was much more dangerous to do that kind of shit, and that's clearly like that's clearly portrayed in the church and laws and shit like that. Like there are reasons that shit established aside from political or ideological belief. Like it was legitimately like you get syphilis back then, you're fucking dead.
Yeah,
you're
or
done.
You go blind.
Right, like you're fucked, right? So, you know.
Well, but these rules in church like that, they make you not want to break up from marriage, and if you have an abusive marriage, that makes everything worse.
Something about divorce is you're kind of muffled there. But I mean, the thing, Lewis is the tech channel, Lewis Hoffman or something, I think. I don't know. He'll like, you know, live stream him working on motherboards in the office or whatever. But he'll say like, I didn't work this hard for someone to marry me, then say I'm bored of you, divorce him, and no matter what, end up getting like sometimes half your stuff. Even with a prenup, that's just thrown out in court.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's kind of the law itself is like intentionally or not automatically unfair to men.
Yeah.
In the sense of women mate across and above dominance hierarchies, and they're the ones who select, generally speaking.
Yeah.
So like built into the species is this you know, unfairness, you could say. Not that I'm saying that's bad or anything. I mean, that's just how it is. But you can't get away from that, essentially, right? So if you were really concerned about the egalitarianism of the law, you would take that into consideration. But that opinion that's how it works is like completely not politically correct, and it's offensive to a lot of people, even though everybody acts like that's the case, right? And they do, and it is the case because men are constantly trying to impress women.
Yeah.
It's constant, and they're always, you know, the nice cars and the status symbols. Men, you know, that's just how it's been for all of humanity. But you know, people don't you know, put those two things together and think, well, you know, if you're going to instantiate things into the law, perhaps you should consider these facts about biology and reality,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
But you know, so that's another thing to it too, man. Like that's just the thing you can't get around, and it should be taken into consideration, I think, because you know.
It's so dumb. It's definitely something that needs to be equal. I don't even get the whole basis of like, yeah, your incomes are shared, but if someone was making before they got married $20,000 a year, and now you're like saying, the judge is saying like, well, you have to pay the life that now that they're accustomed to. They don't need to drive a Ferrari, all right? They don't need to be on a private yacht. It doesn't matter if you grew accustomed to that life or not. That was off of his dime. You don't get that. Work. You know?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
for like payments for child support. That child, one, shouldn't be going to the person that needs $20,000 a month in child support.
Yeah. You think the child would go to the person more capable of sustaining and raising the child, at least from a monetary standpoint,
Yeah.
right?
If the person needs child support, that
Like
means
barring
they can't raise
that
it themselves.
each parent would have capacity and not be abusive or anything like that. Like obviously that goes without saying. But
Yeah. In a lot of
it's
these cases,
quality
the
of
father
parenting.
should get it. You can't judge quality of parenting, though. Just because, oh, well, she's a female, therefore quality of parenting is better, even though she was probably a gold digger,
Wow.
or she, because if she needs money in order to raise this child, and significant money, like someone's yearly salary worth the money, then she's not a fit parent, because she obviously doesn't know how to handle finances.
Like in a perfect world, the parents wouldn't be dumb enough to divorce because that would be the worst thing you could possibly do for the development of that kid. Period. Right.
Well, in some cases, some studies say that it's worse to stay together. I don't know. There's
I
social
don't-
psychology.
well,
It's
I guess
going to the morals.
Well, perhaps it's worse to stay together if the relationship between the parents is not optimal for the
if it
raising of that
becomes
child.
toxic, I guess.
Right. Well, yeah. So like if the parents are hardly ever talking and constantly swearing and not paying attention to the kid, I mean, well, that's fucking useless, you know. So
Yeah.
I get that. There's more variables, I suppose, to that problem, but you know.
Well, that goes an idea. Just send them off to adoption.
Our America's adoption system is
Wow.
horribly corrupt, horribly overburdened.
I don't fucking know, dude.
It's so bad. I don't think we even have orphanages. We have children's home, like boy and girl homes, or what they call it, or something. But they're horribly underfunded and overcrowded.
I don't see any good argument for marriage, really. Like, I don't.
Yeah. What is it that you really gain from marriage? It's a cost-risk
Well-
analysis. You don't really gain anything that's worth the risk.
It used to be all about just financial stuff, and then the Renaissance happened. And it's like, oh, we do it for love, because apparently love is this thing that means.
Well, even
destiny.
financial, the male is significantly more at risk than any of the females.
Yeah, I guess like part of it's symbolic too, obviously, but you know, I question how necessary that symbolism really is, and how effective it really is in keeping the relationship together. I mean, I don't know. You know, it just sounds like romanticism. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, well, if you just look at the fucking fact of the matter, then you should be able to look past that. But some people can't do that, man. Like they're just not like that.
There's also the fact that you're married, like for a lot of these couples, they're marrying into their partner's debt. which is just ridiculous.
Dude, Gamer 2020, Rarity is my fucking waifu too, dude.
Rarity is decent if you're talking about the main 6.
Yeah, dude.
But only if you're talking about the main 6. And no one else, you know?
Love is a chemical reaction that causes animals to breed, Morty. I haven't seen Rick and Morty yet. I need to watch that fucking show.
How are you haven't seen, like, any of it?
Dude, I don't watch shows, like, very often. Like,
oh my god, dude.
I know, it's fucking embarrassing.
So he can't get this sauce.
Oh yeah, the soy
I keep hearing though, it's so good, so I'm definitely.
It's the best American cartoon that's come out in a long time.
I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Like,
even his Royland's old stuff has always been pretty good too.
Yes.
Ryland?
No, the creator of the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not Storm Analysis.
Yes.
I was gonna say, dude, what the fuck does Ryland have to do with any of this shit?
Alright. I'm gonna eat you.
Alright, Mom, are my tendies ready?
That's essentially what it sounds like is going on there. Got to get that sauce, yeah. 9 more seasons, Morty! 9 more seasons! Your dad crossed me and now I got rid of him, Morty. Your dad crossed me, now he's gone. No one will believe you, Morty. I'm a national hero. It's so good, dude. You need to watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, we should watch it right now.
Hey, man, dude, it took me like 5 years to watch Breaking Bad, but I finally did it.
I never actually finished Breaking Bad.
You didn't? No.
No, I watched all these shows like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and Weeds when I had finals, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I would do while I was coding. Cause see, my finals, yeah, there was tests, but my finals would also be like senior projects and stuff like that, and I would have to code stuff. So I would have to be there, and I would have to be coding like, you know, I was doing facial recognition software and gesture recognition software and stuff like that. So it was just me staring at code for like 4 hours, you know, at a time or whatever. So
yeah.
I just queue up Breaking Bad during it.
That makes sense.
When are you gonna get out?
Yeah, I got a lot of shit. There's a lot of anime I want to watch too. Like, there's just so much shit to watch.
What's on your list?
I don't know, fucking. Like
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, that
yeah,
was really
actually, legit. That's on my list.
I mean, you have plenty of time until the next season comes out. It was 2011. It's been like 6 years, and we still haven't.
Well, I got plenty of time in general. I mean, unless I die tomorrow.
I don't know. You're like 27, dude. How much
I'm like
time
fucking 50, dude. Who the fuck knows?
How much time do you think you got there, dude?
I don't know, dude. But yeah, I gotta watch like another 200 fucking episodes of One Piece too. Like, I'm that far behind.
Nah, I gave up on One Piece and Fairy Tail and Naruto and all Bleach, all those.
Well, I was never into any of that shit.
Well, I'm a Toonami kid, you know.
Anime.
Well, you're fucking gay. So
yeah, it is midnight for us, by the way. Zachary Nelford.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn.
Well, it's like 10 for you.
Oh yeah, it's still pretty early.
When are you getting off, Sheldon?
Today or tomorrow?
No, like, when are you going to sleep?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Alright, I'll probably end whenever you go, because I won't have anyone to bounce anything off of.
Probably, I don't know, like...
Well, going back to the cartoon thing, well, actually, not, it's a TV show. What do you think of 13 Reasons Why? I saw it up on the chat earlier.
I don't know what the fuck that is, dude.
That just sounds like something that your parents watch whenever they get home from work. Like, oh, gotta set the
Well,
table for
somebody
13 Reasons Why.
It's about some teenage kid committing suicide and 13 Reasons Why she did.
Oh, is that the Netflix thing? That sounds so gay.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Is it like what is it? What's like the primary theme of the series?
I have no idea. I just hear it on the news every single day. Like 13 Reasons Why is causing kids to commit suicide.
Is it actual?
No, it's not. But
I doubt
people are
it.
so out of touch.
Like, if it was, I mean, like, your kids are pretty fucking pathetic if they're committing suicide over that shit.
But the thing, you know, speaking of normie shows that piss me off, and this one, when I say it, people are immediately going to think they know why it pisses me off. But, Dear White People.
Yeah.
And the reason why it pisses me off is not because of the show, but simply because people read the title, and all these anti-SJW channels and all these other channels go all like, oh god, this is the most racist thing I've ever seen. And it's like, the show itself is talking about how racism on both sides is horrible. Like, the main character talks about in the first episode pretty much like white people are evil, and like she addresses white people directly, and like it would be like, ah, oh, you cracker ass, you know, whatever people. And then towards the end of the first episode, she already starts realizing the hypocrisy of her statements and why what she's doing is dumb. Like, she's starting to realize that.
Right.
And that's the whole theme of the show, is realizing that prejudice is on both sides and that it's wrong. But all the anti-SJW channels are so disingenuous that they don't even want to admit that. And that's why I hate all these channels on both the left.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's more like they haven't even fucking watched it.
Yeah, I saw one by Hunter Avalon that's like a let's watch this.
I mean, I haven't watched it either, but if what you're saying is the case, then yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Quentin Reviews did a review on it, and he got a lot of hate for it. He has like 2,000 dislikes on the video because he shows that, no, you idiots, look at the actual episode. Look at the progression of the series. That's not what it's trying to do, you know?
Yeah, that sounds pretty dumb.
I don't know if you watch Bearing.
The anti-SJWs, you know, they also do really dumb shit. Like, I hate this, like, this idea, like, you know, people get so caught up in getting into or joining a community that they have a hard time seeing, like, the flaws with their own community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like, and I'm finally.
I see that shit all the time in the anti-SJW community. Like, it's so annoying. It's like you're all just fucking retards. Like, all of you are dumb.
Yeah. Do you watch Bearing at all?
I used to watch Bearing, not a lot anymore. But,
yeah, I unsubbed after. Well, not really after one video, but it was just like I gradually grew disinterested in its content because it was so short. It was always like 2 to 3 minutes long, and he wouldn't really say anything in the video.
Yeah, you can get a lot better points from other people. Like, Bearing doesn't usually.
But there was one moment where his hypocrisy was just way too strong, and his wiggling and clear pandering to his sycophant audience. It was some Asian man in some area had stuck up a sign that said "No blacks and no dogs" for his store, and he's like, well, he says that according to him, only black children come into his store to steal, and so, and they had footage of teens threatening him, saying, "This is mine now," you know, just picking things up and saying, "This is mine" and stuff, and he's like, well, if it's only black teens, then this makes sense, you know? It's his store, so he should be able to ban people for doing it. And it's like, and he's like, oh, I just don't understand why people are upset. And it's like, you would be the same person who would say, who has used the same arguments against this kind of thinking, like, oh, well, men are the most perpetrators of murders. Therefore, policing men and being rougher on men should be acceptable because they do most of the crime. Yeah. And you would be up in arms about that.
Right.
And then you were also the same person that's like, why don't you just bake a cake for a fag wedding, mate? But now you're like, oh, people should just do business. It shouldn't matter. The money is the same. Now it's all, well, it's his store, so it's okay. Like, if you had a consistent point, I wouldn't care. You know, it would still be, I would still disagree with you, but I would have more respect for you. And it's
that's
so bad.
That's
worst video I've ever seen from any of them.
I mean, like, I agree that, like, it's your business, so, you know, do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. But, like, it's kind of shitty reasoning, so
He could have really alleviated this without any... Because he said, on the sign, it's literally... Looks like it's straight from, like, the 1950s. It says, no blacks and no dogs on the sign.
Yeah, it's... That's pretty...
Generalizing that much is a bit too much, like...
Well, it's like...
Deny.
He should have known that if he put no dogs as well, it was just going to add to the flames.
Well, I just wonder, like, he said, like, you know, black children are stealing from him, right? Well, by
banning all blacks,
yeah, like by broadening out the category based on just simply the race. Aren't you like not like you can get all ethical, it's like whatever, but aren't you just also restricting now your customer base that actually buy shit from you?
And, you know, I actually know there was a dollar store where I used to live, you know, and it would say no teenagers of this age unattended by an adult. He could have done that, and there would be no one who would be in trouble. Because you're not discriminating purely based upon race, because what you're saying is, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you don't steal. Black people just in general are banned from my store.
Yeah, it's
and to be like, oh, I don't like, if you were like, if the store owner was like, okay, yeah, I can understand why people are upset, but this is my choice, I'm sticking by my choice, whatever. But to be like, I don't understand why people have a problem with this. I don't get it. All it says is no blacks and no dogs. Like, this should be fine.
Well, it's like you know, black people commit more crime. Thus, let's have the police go around and you know, let's let the police stop black people for no reason just because they commit more crimes, so we can be extra careful. It's like, no, like
that's actually an argument that against Sargon made. He did it for Muslim people. He was like, unless you're going to pay a Muslim tax to deal with all this increased terrorism, then I don't care if you have to be extra checked at an airport or if police are going to stop you more often. And it's like, but men create most of the crime, so shouldn't, like, you're the same person who's like, men are automatically assumed guilty in domestic abuse, but they do perpetrate the majority of it. So in your world, this is all fine, unless it affects you, essentially. And it's like, a lot of the times, I'm just starting to see more and more hypocrisy in it. And it's kind of like I'm being red-pilled from the people who think that they're red-pilled at this point. It's just so sad.
Yeah. Like, there are other ways, like, you don't focus on the Muslim part. And, like, I'm not saying you should ignore the Muslim part, because, like, that is true, right? But, you know, what you do, like, if you're at the airport, you just design better ways to detect the common like, patterns with the profile of, like, a terrorist or something, right? Like, you don't just say, well, let's just stop all the Muslims and have them all be checked, right? Like you parameterize it more so that it more specifically picks out patterns that would be consistent with like terrorist behavior, right? Yeah, like, because that's what your problem is essentially, right? Like, Islam is part of the problem, but it's not all the problem, and it's not the best way to identify the problem, because Islam is clearly not the only, like the one thing that points that out, because obviously not all Muslims hashtag the fucking meme. But, you know, that's not to say that the doctrine itself and the beliefs instilled by that doctrine aren't causing people to at least, you know, a pretty big portion of those terrorists to participate in that, because obviously it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no denying that, but
yeah.
at the same time, you can't just assume that that's going to apply to everybody,
You
right?
can't
And that's so odd.
penalize all Muslims for the actions of relative few, and then be upset when people penalize all men for the actions of few. You
Yeah,
can't
right.
have this just obvious double standard that needs to be addressed in all seriousness. Like, the skeptic community, or whatever they call themselves now, is just filled with hypocrisy, self-loathing, and self-hate. And it's just awful.
Yeah,
It's not the same thing it used to be when everyone was pretty much unified, just bashing on some sort of religious entity. Now it's so hypocritical.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. It really is. And I see it all the time, like, especially with, like, and I can't think of, like, particular examples, but I know this has happened before, like, especially with, like, TJ, the Amazing Atheist, and like, Sargon, like you mentioned, and I still like these guys. Like, I'm sub to all of them. I watch most of them.
Yeah, I'm still sub to Sargon, even though a lot of his points I'm starting to just tear apart easily. I'm
kind of into more, I don't know, like older and more experienced philosophers now. Like, I more listen to those people than, like, Sargon and shit.
I honestly don't even know who you can listen to anymore. Like, obviously you have to have, thanks for the subscription. Obviously you have to have multiple sources, right?
Well, you don't just blindly believe all of that they're saying, right? Like, obvious.
Yeah, but I don't want someone who's... I'm picking apart their argument so quickly, and they have to know. They have to know what they're doing. They've done it for a living for so long, using these same arguments that I'm thinking of for their points against other people, that they have to realize that it applies to them too.
Sure.
And all they're doing is, because they're all funded by Patreon, is they're pandering to the crowd that they know all they want to hear is, it's black and white people do no evil, everyone else should be subjugated, and that's fair, but don't subjugate men, and don't point out anything that could be seen as negative towards us. Code of
I don't think I've ever heard them say that white people, like, do no evil.
No,
like,
I'm obviously paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I'm giving a really broad... But the thing is, Dusty...
Oh, Dusty Smith?
Yeah, he's done plenty of
he's a fucking
videos.
meme. Dude, he's such a fucking
He used to be good, but he did put out this video about privilege in general.
I know,
and
I know.
normally want to say that privilege theories are just retarded. But the thing is, he does make a valid point. Rich privilege, ultimate privilege, hot privilege is a thing. Everyone has some sort of inherent thing.
Privilege absolutely exists, no doubt.
And the thing is, what he's saying is, yeah, white privilege probably is a thing because the majority of the country is white, and we are more likely to gather with people who resemble like us and who act like us, or who we perceive to be like us. And so, yeah, there might be some sort of privilege there for simply being white. But is it better than other privileges? There's black privilege, too. There's a reason why they dominate sports and entertainment.
Dude, it's even easier than that. Like, okay, do you want to know why X categorization and privilege exists? Because we have the word privilege and we fucking use it, and you apply it to categorizations. Like, no shit. No fucking shit, right? Like it's just apparent from the language that it exists because people use it in parlance. Like, even before it was the SJW thing to say.
Well, I mean, like, people say that there's no such thing as white privilege, which I've never really been able to get behind.
That's ridiculous.
Because there's a Jewish privilege, there is a white privilege, and just like there's a white privilege, there is a black privilege.
Yeah, for sure.
There are certain things that come with each categorization because it is a category, and because we're a species.
You know what the problem with it, and the problem people have with it isn't that necessarily. Although I think some people think that's their problem with it, but really, what their problem with it is that the people who a lot of the people who spout the white privilege talking point with it is this idea that we need to equalize the playing field, right? We need to instantiate some kind of equitability, because of it, right? And that's the problem. And I agree that that's fucking retarded and stupid. It's just cultural Marxist fucking bullshit. But you know. But you don't want to sit there and say, well, then thus the white privilege doesn't exist, because that's just intellectually just dishonest.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what they'll do. And it's just like you're just completely missing the point. But also, I'm a little bit worried for Zachary there. All I see is him talking about he knows where his mom's sawed-off shotgun is. Should we be alerting your school?
Oh, dude, you should kill your mom, dude.
I think he's trying to make another Columbine, dude, or Sandy Hook.
I would say I'm kidding, but I don't really give a shit. So do whatever you want.
I don't go to your school, so I'll see it on the. I'll see it on the news.
Yeah, I'll see it on the news, dude. You'll be famous, dude. You'll be a fucking TV star.
We'll be sure to meme your death, by the way.
You'll be a celebrity overnight. I wish My Little Pony will have an Overwatch episode. That would be so damn
that's
awesome.
gonna totally happen, I'm sure.
So that would be shit, and I would hate it. That's
Hasbro
retarded.
will totally align with a M-rated game, because that's not going against what they want at all.
No, not at all. I completely agree with you, dude. All the kiddies will love that, definitely. I mean, they probably would, actually.
But the parents wouldn't buy the toy because
No, they wouldn't.
It's a violent game with plenty of guns and stuff, like...
Yeah.
It's the same reason why Lego won't make toys of any M-rated video game, you know?
Well, video games cause violence, so, you know.
Yeah, man, that's why the Columbine and the Sandy Hook and the 9/11 and...
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Exactly.
And the Hurricane Katrina, that's why all that
Hurricane Katrina, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all video games.
All
Hurricane
those
Katrina
natural-
played GTA 5 once, and you know, it's like, dude, hold it there. Let me show you this.
Yeah, all of the natural disasters that have ever occurred are due to video games. It's a kite conspiracy, dude. And they say it's science and nature. Bah, bullshit. It's all the video games.
All the video games. He mentioned something about sociopaths, so I decided to talk about the weapons my family has. I think you do have something wrong with you.
Psychopaths randomly, and I got very confused.
What's
Murderous
the psychopath?
Are we talking about psychopathy? I don't remember any of this.
No, yeah, I don't remember talking about anything to do with psychopathy.
Yeah.
Let me look at it.
I thought we were talking about like
we said
social justice
hypocrites
work.
and stuff. I don't remember going on about the next Dylan Klebold. Which, you know what kills me? All the edgy kids who do like Tumblr gifs in black and white of them saying like, my heroes, they killed the bullies and
Oh
stuff.
god, yeah, especially with who is the guy who I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Elliot Rogers, man.
Yeah.
Like too, yeah, like it's
I don't see as much of Elliot, but I see more of Dylan, obviously, because Columbine is so romanticized. And I'm like, you realize that they probably would have killed you too. They were extremely... I also don't get the black kids who were inspired by them, because the thing is, they were extremely racist.
Yeah.
Like, they came in there and they were like... They viewed black people, Jewish people, and anyone who wasn't white as inherently inferior. And whenever they went into a room, if you were African American or of any color, Asian, whatever, they would kill you. So it's like, I don't know where it is. Like, because people are like, they only kill the people who bully them. So you're telling me everyone who was non-white and white bullied them? Like, literally the entire school population just bully these kids? Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
Well, I don't know. My counter to that would be that you can still admire people who would look down on you, not like you. So.
That's me. Yes.
You can admire the person for their courageousness to kill a bunch of unarmed students because of their skin color.
Hey, I don't know why you're admiring them. It's probably a dumb reason, but hey, don't
Because
do
you're
it.
edgy and you're on Tumblr. or you're on, and you're like, I want to kill
Because
all the
you're,
bullies in my school because they make fun of me too because I'm an otherkin.
Right, right.
Well, they aren't really glorified too much nowadays. It's more of a joke.
No, they are. They are.
Well, there's a lot of
Not around
memes
here.
too, but there's a lot of sincerity too out there. I would.
People are obsessed with them because there's so many videos, so many reenactments, so many movies, documentaries
Oh,
on
yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, like
Humans don't know what to do, so they chain themselves to death and stupidity.
We stopped doing it now because, like, if you look, the Sandy Hook thing doesn't have nearly as much of a cult following.
like all it would take is somebody with similar thoughts and opinions of those people, for those people to find those people, especially if they're young, to immediately establish like a commonality between them, right? Like that's all it takes. And if you think about that, like mathematically or statistically, it's probably not as unlikely as you think. So
What, for them to find friends? Or just people
no,
like
for them to be just drawn to that kind of person,
Yeah, I guess.
you know. So
No bullying, like they're saying, happened in Columbine, which I don't know if I even believe, because some of the documentaries show people, like, bringing in water bottles and, like, dumping them on the floor, and then grabbing them and saying, like, it's time for nerd bowling! And, like, sliding them across the floor into lockers, and it's like, so you're telling me everyone was okay with that? Like, no one found a
A
problem
lot of weird
with
stuff
that.
goes on in school, man.
And then there's the parents piss me off too. One of the mothers of Klebo, because she's like, I never, would have guessed this was happening. But if you look at their home movies and things that they've done for school projects, one of their school project videos was them being a hitman for a nerd who was being bullied in high school. So it's like you didn't notice at all? Like, really?
Well, I've had
maybe they didn't. I don't know. Like maybe they
There
didn't.
was like
see
no even questioning. You just thought there's nothing to say. And I know hindsight is 2020, but if a kid who's being picked on is making a video where a nerd hires hitmen to go and kill people in the school for a school project, that doesn't raise any eyes.
How does the teacher not say anything?
Exactly. And it's just like, how?
Well, that's definitely a good point. I mean, the parents, like, perhaps they're just not invested in any of that, and they don't see it.
And then it's partly their fault.
Oh, definitely.
You like the parents, like I saw the comments of the interview and people were like, why is this interviewer being so hard on this mom? It's not her fault. She didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, she absolutely did.
When you
That's
bring
are
someone
what you
into
make
the
them.
life,
And especially when they're minors. Like, duh.
you're completely
What
responsible.
goes on the idea?
You can't just
Who affects the child more? A parent or their friends?
What was the question?
No, the parents or the friends who affect them more. Their friends actively were against the shooting. They were the ones who called the police and their parents saying, like,
Wow, hold
Dylan
on.
wasn't here. I think he might be involved in this. You know.
Well, what do you mean affected them more? Like, in what regard?
Well, it's like you're saying it's the parents' fault. Like, there's the argument that parents should be more away from their kids and let their friends help them learn.
Wait,
about
who makes
how the
that
world works.
argument?
I remember back in
I
high school,
have
my parents
never
actually
heard
made
that.
me stay away from people I tried to be friends with because they knew it had been an issue, and I thank them for it now.
I mean,
Don't
that's
listen
true
to your
too.
friends, and your parents should be aware of who your friends are.
Yeah, sure. They should definitely be aware. They're responsible for you. They brought you into the world. You know.
Well, no. No, here's the problem with this whole thing. It's like, well, how far back do you want to go exactly, right? I mean, we can go down this cause and effect chain pretty fucking far, right? I mean, how much culpability do you want to assign per value of further back in the time scale. So, you know, the kid is born, and for the first 5 years of his life, let's say, you know, there's certain things that you have to do to a child in order to have it more properly grow psychologically.
Well,
right?
these parents obviously weren't invested in their life to the degree that they should have been. And were actively unaware of the situation.
Right. So, but there's also a point to be made about the influence of people who aren't direct kin, and how that can also influence a child, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, the parents are the ones responsible for that child fundamentally.
Yeah, they made the child.
It is not the 13-year-old friend's responsibility. You know, if that kid goes and shoots a high school because, you know, his 13-year-old friend was convinced him that would be a good idea, well, you know, maybe there's some culpability there, but at the end of the day, the guy chose to fucking do it, and he's a minor, and according to law, you know, the parents are responsible for that in some light, right? And also the parents let him hang around with this guy, and they didn't question what they were doing. Or maybe they did question him, and the kid fucking lied to the parents.
But they need to be more sure.
But it's all really contextual, I guess.
Yeah, but you're bringing in something. Like, I hate this
thing
that everyone else has to take responsibility for your choice to have a child. It's essentially a person has the possibility to kill millions or billions of people. And in reality, they can gain that kind of power. You are when you're having a child, you are saying that I will try to mold this child to be the best possible person for society. You should not expect society to raise your child.
Well, like, also, you know, part of it's a really complicated question, really, because also, you know, if you're a parent and you have a child who's born with, you know, let's say psychopathy, and actually doesn't have much of a capacity for empathy at all, and really has no reason doesn't have a lot of restraint in some of these regards. So, for example, maybe wouldn't have an emotionally big problem with shooting up his school. You know, it's going to be pretty difficult as a parent to you know, enact a lot of control over that behavior, right? That is a variable that you have to take into account.
Military school.
Wow. That's not going to necessarily.
That could actually make it worse.
Yeah, it could make it worse. There's always something you could do.
Because you know what that might do. That just might make them resentful, and that's not good. Especially if they're crazy and psycho.
Constant checking of the room in a way that doesn't seem like you're doing it. Just cleaning their room a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. But then, you know, the question is also, do the parents even know that their child is a psychopath?
Right? Well, that's the job of the parent to go and, like, you know.
Well, unless the parent is a psychologist, they might have issues identifying the
They might not know. They might not understand. Right?
Like, nowadays, we're obviously all very aware of what could happen. In America, we have more shootings than Afghan. You know, more mass shootings than, like, Afghan right now. Or not Afghan, but Iraq. We have something like, we have more mass shootings than there are days in the year. You know, so, and to put it in context, mass shootings are considered 3 kills in quick succession of unrelated origins, you know, or unrelated.
They just go in and start shooting.
Yeah, like 3 people who are unrelated, you know, is a mass shooting.
Security guard, somebody eating lunch, and then some random kid.
Yeah.
3 kids.
3 people. Yeah, and
no relation.
Yeah, no relation. And you just kill them. That's a mass shooting. But it's still, you know.
You know, like in the circumstance of, you know, yeah, the parents are responsible, but perhaps the situation was so that, you know, they couldn't have known, and, you know, the signs weren't necessarily there, and maybe they were naive or ignorant, like most people might be. that's a tragedy, and that is sad. But at the end of the day, we've established the system of, well, the parents are going to have to be the ones who are, most culpable in this situation. As unfair as it might be in some cases, for most cases it's pretty effective and it works. So,
Yeah.
of course, too, a lot of these situations, the nuance and the context is taken into account, especially legally speaking. So it's not like it's complete.
I know the mother was
unfair for
sued.
them or anything, but
The mother was sued. I don't know if they won. But the thing is, she should be. Because, one, I do believe she was negligent, but that's not really the reason why I believe she was sued. She was negligent, and then she capitalized on it by multiple book sales and stuff like that. And it's like, you're making quite a great deal of money off of this. And I know she works at some sort of college for mentally handicapped people, but it sounds like she's overcompensating. And
I don't know.
I just feel like
I don't know if that's like necessarily malicious. Like I don't
know. The
if
book sales feel like you're
Yeah, the
making
books are
so
a little
much money.
I mean, maybe
multiple
it's
books about the subject, and it's just
No,
like,
maybe one non-profit book that she donated the money to, like, mentally ill people or something, that, like, showed the hallmarks of what she missed and what you should be looking out for, but not if she's making money off of it. You shouldn't ever make money off of something like that.
yeah, it's just not. It's not good. Someone's talking about MOP the movie. Wow, that's a really good. We're talking about school shootings. You're talking about. I'm.
Well, I am looking forward to the movie too, though.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know if I should even say this, but I feel like what would be the worst thing ever, and with how autistic the fandom is, I think we might have a Batman Rising for the MOP movie.
Oh no. I hope I'm at the theater so he'll end my miserable existence.
Yeah, I'm not going to the theater to watch it.
I think I'm gonna see if I can find a local meetup group and go incognito.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that too.
I'm just gonna wait until it gets on like Netflix
What do
or out
you
on
mean
TV.
incognito? No one knows who you are, Sheldon.
No, like
The
Finding a
meetup.
random meetup group. Well,
What are you talking about, Faith? I'm a famous brony. What are you talking about?
You literally only have
You
subs
again?
because of me.
No, that's bullshit.
That's not. It's true.
Faith, people only know me because of one video, so
They only know you because of me.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. See?
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll probably look for a meetup. Again, all my friends are gone, and my one friend that's here, he's not a brony. I couldn't get him into that. I got him hooked on anime, sadly, but he didn't want the pony shirt, so.
Well, not everyone likes it.
Yeah, so I don't have anyone to go. Before I went with Dean, we would go. We went with to Equestria Girls, one of them or something. It was like an early morning shooting or something.
Oh, okay. Like the first one?
Yeah, our second. Maybe it was Rainbow Rock. I think it was Rainbow Rocks. Yeah, it was Rainbow Rocks.
It's a pretty good movie. It's pretty great, actually.
I think it's the best one out of the four.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, definitely. It had the best soundtrack. I still listen to that soundtrack. Awesome as I Want to Be, Tricks Up My Sleeve.
You know what? I watched it again recently, like a couple weeks ago. I think HCC was doing a stream, and it's like actually funny.
Yeah.
Like the other ones are just not as funny, and that has some great jokes in it too. Like I hadn't even like narratively, I could argue that the fourth movie's better maybe, but like I just think that like it's more entertaining all around. Like it's just like a spectacle, and the music's pretty good. It's funny, and it's like the plot is serviceable. It's
it's got more to it than just plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorites is the second one, the fourth one, the third one, then the first one.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
You agree that all of them are good? I guess.
No, that's
I don't
just
think,
like my.
I don't know. I think I think the first one's pretty shit.
There's only
Yeah,
been
it's the
4
lowest on the
movies, or was that a ranking? Was that an?
That was a ranking.
Okay.
The first one's the least favorite. The second one's my most favorite. The fourth one's my second. Second favorite, and the third one's the third one.
See, I don't really mind the first one because it set up Sunset Shimmer. It did what it's supposed to do. It was a setup.
It was just the
least about it is just shit. Like
I don't agree with that. I liked it. It's just my least favorite of the 4.
I think that the best part about that movie was like the cafeteria song. I thought that was pretty cool.
Astro, you might want to go to bed. I don't know how late we're staying up with this random discussion.
Yeah, well, I'm planning to, pretty surely.
Is your name Astro?
Oh, I thought you said Sheldon.
How does Astro sound like Sheldon?
I'm pretty tired.
I think you're pretty egotistical. You think everything I say has to deal with you.
No, I'm just really tired.
Yeah, sure. No, don't go to bed. Otherwise, I'd have to get off because I'm not.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to bed in probably 5 minutes.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No,
You say that you're gonna be on here for an hour.
Yeah, he's literally done that before. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the streams.
I don't know why no one else from the PF. I guess. See, this is the thing. They won't even join here. They used to join here.
Not really.
Yeah, they would. Brace and Fatty would join here a lot, and obviously Ed would because he's mod here.
That was like for the first.
No, they still would do it. So does
They got
Dark
sick
Angel.
of it, and they fucking never joined.
Hey, you want to talk about people's personal love lives on the stream? Did I talk to you about Fatty?
Who, Fatty and Dark Angel?
Yeah.
What about it?
How they're dating, and you remember when they were so adamantly, how he was so adamantly like, I don't like him or her, you know? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna stick my dick in crazy. Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah, now he's buying her a new computer.
Yeah, you told me about this.
It's, love, man. It makes you do kooky things.
He's, like, he goes after every chick. He goes after every chick in the PFC, like, literally.
He has literally done it, yeah.
Even if they're ugly as fuck. Like,
even if they're underage, too.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely.
Because remember, I don't know if they've done anything, but I know Riven, he's definitely hung out with a lot. And I have to wonder.
Like a couple of movies with Riven and shit. Like,
yeah, and I have to wonder, was he ever actually hoping for anything, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I have a hard time believing that Fatty would travel all that way just to hang out with a friend. Like this underage girl, like, no way.
I bet the first time when he got to your house, he was expecting Chris Hansen to be like, "Why don't you have a seat right over there?"
I don't want this to sound like I give a shit or something. Like, I don't really care. He can do whatever the hell he wants. I don't.
He's a grown man and he's chill enough, you know.
I don't hold any like ethical issue with it, but like it's just funny to think about. Like, it's like you're not fooling anyone, dude. Like, come on,
yeah.
You know.
So how underage was this person?
How old was Riven? Was she like 15?
17 at the time.
Was she 7? No, she was younger than that when he first started meeting up with her.
Oh, maybe 16?
Yeah, 16, maybe late 15.
And Fatty is what, like 22?
Yeah, something like that.
I actually had a person from high school who was 22 who actually got arrested for that exact same thing with a 15-year-old.
Wait, they were...
got him.
Yeah.
They were arrested, and they got him because of a DNA test of his kid.
Wait, he had a kid and he was messing around with a 15-year-old girl? Wait,
the 15-year-old girl got pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Refused to have an abortion, and when the kid was born, the mom had a DNA test done and got him arrested.
You know, that's also a really dumb thing. Women have a million and one different ways they can prevent pregnancy, and there's no accountability on them. If a woman tells you that she's on birth control or whatever, and she's not, there's nothing you can do. Also, if a woman tells you that she's of age and even gives you a fake ID, and it turns out she's not, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And the laws are so messed up.
That's pretty absurd.
Yeah,
like,
there's literally... You want to know something even more?
Proof that they did that? It should be like an exception.
Nope, no exception. You want to know something even more absurd? There was one female, and this was back in the MySpace days. This is an actual documented thing. This isn't just a...
I remember those days, man. I was there.
No, but this case is a documented thing. This isn't just some sort of copy-paste pasta thing. But a girl would run a MySpace page, and she was underage, and she would trick multiple guys into giving her money, taking her out, and having sex with her and stuff with fake IDs, pretended to be older on her profile than she actually was. And she did this multiple times, and the guys would get arrested for being a pedophile, obviously. Sexual contact with a minor.
That's why!
And the girl had a history of this, and the judge and the parents refused to force her to shut down the Facebook or MySpace page or face any accountability.
Yeah, that's just a little.
There was 3 cases of this, and nothing came from it.
It's odd because it's like they're operating from the presumption that
that you can view a
he's
person's
just a
age
child and doesn't know better or some bullshit. But it's like, I'm sorry, because that's what they're acting like by not taking accountability or culpability into account, right?
Yeah,
like,
and it's multiple
like
times. It's not
like-
just
like-
once.
yeah, like it's a two-way dance, man. It's not all one way, right? Especially if it's happening over and over again, you know, because then there's clearly a pattern on
She
the one.
knows what she's doing because she's got a fake ID.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's fucking retarded, dude. That's so stupid.
It's so dumb. The laws need to change.
Hey, man, you know, fuck women, ponies. You know, I'm gonna go to Equestria, hang myself, and be with my waifu forever. You know, that's
But
my.
your waifu is shit.
Really?
You want to be with shit for forever.
Dude, jokes on you. They're all my fucking waifus. All right.
You have more than one waifu. I will include
Yeah,
waifu.
I have multiple waifus, dude.
I have 3, I guess.
Wow, that's fucking.
And then it changed based upon like the parameters. Like if we're only allowed to say background characters, then I guess it would be Berry Punch. And if we're only allowed to choose
Why are you?
6,
Why is your waifu a fucking alcoholic?
Because she's
That's awesome.
hilarious.
You're fucking disgusting.
And her stories
That's
are
like- that's
usually
like saying,
really
yeah,
dark.
man, my waifu is fucking Briss. Yeah, dude.
Like if it's like a darker story, it's usually like there's so many good darker stories and darker artwork of her. And if it's something hilarious, there's tons of funny artwork, you know. So it's like I really like her. I think she's hilarious.
Dude,
And
you're a fucking cringe lord. Holy shit.
why? Because I like Berry Punch?
Yes.
Why? Berry Punch is a good character.
When I read my dark fan fictions about Berry Punch.
No,
you
I
know,
said darker
like,
themed. Like I read a lot actually. I read normal books. I'll read fan
Fucking
fiction.
cringe lord.
As long as it's well written, I'll read it.
Reading his My Little Pony.
I'll
fucking-
read scientific papers. I've read plenty of scientific papers. Just because I could.
That's not what we're talking about, buddy.
I just
So
read.
you
If
read
it's
scientific
good, I'll
papers
read it.
and then
Yeah.
you read
I'm on the
books
side
about
of Limitless here. If it's
alcoholism.
good, just read
Yeah.
it.
And I've read books written by grim alcoholics.
You're all
like
fucking cringe.
Ellen Poe, you know? Who was a complete
I bet you all have
alcoholic.
fucking film fiction accounts with like thousands of favorite stories.
I think
I
I have
do.
like 392.
I was pretty
I don't
close.
have any favorites.
How is that? No, that's not thousands of
what?
stories. I have 392. That's pretty close. That's like a copper.
Hey,
that's like a
hey, man.
copper statement. Well, you see, I was actually just speaking relative to someone who's not inside the pony fandom who would not read fanfic. So
Wait,
that's
I
a
was
lot.
just gonna say that. I was gonna say, yeah, man, because if I would have said 10,000, that would have been closer.
It's so. I hate that guy.
I'm dead.
He doesn't trigger me really yet, but his stupidity and inability to just admit it, and yet he still wants to walk around with this sense of superiority.
He's yeah, like it's really weird with him because there's a couple instances where, like, personally with me, I was just like, no, like you're being retarded, and then he had that first argument with you where he's like, what was that about? Like fair use or whatever. And he was like,
he said his country, the winning party would have to pay the fees of the losing party and the court case fee.
Right, and you were like, all right, so what country are you in so I can check that information? And he's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, and I'm like, there is no documented area where this exists that I can find, so what country is this? And he's like, oh, I don't have to tell you that.
Yeah, just someone making up a bunch of crap and then not owning up to it.
Yeah,
it's not even that. What I think it is that he's paranoid about anybody finding out any minute detail about him.
well, he tries to pretend like he has no emotions. It's one of the things that he'll try to
Well, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, like... But, so anyways, like, there's these instances where he's been completely fucking retarded. And I kind of agree with you, like, especially today, he worded what he said in a way that wasn't specific enough. It was kind of vague. So, like, he should have just conceded and said, like, yeah, you know, maybe I wasn't specific enough.
Well, the
You know,
thing
like,
is,
fine.
he does that on purpose so that he can always... Because if you've noticed, all the recent arguments, what he'll do, at least with me, is he'll go back and say, well, I was speaking on a more general basis, and then he'll put it in a context.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So
It's
he'll
like,
specifically make it specific.
It's two ways, right? Either you can concede, or you can say, no, I actually meant it in this sense, because, look, the interpretation's broad. Right.
But even then, his interpretation for today was so... He said, oh, well, some people may think that even though it ends in .exe, it's still a video file. And I pointed out that it doesn't thumbnail like that. It would say .exe. You're even admitting most people wouldn't.
He said that I know that it's not an exe. My point was that people looking at it will assume it's it's a video file, which is my point.
But he specified, though, that I know some people it's not most people, it's some people may think that.
Yeah,
so he's even making it even smaller, and he's admitting that it... Even then, it's like, so what? You were acting as if you're a person who doesn't know what an EXE and MP4 format is? Like, why would you take this point to argue from? Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Ow.
But
I don't think he knows anything about code.
So where he's been pretty right. I mean, like, he was arguing with Capcom yesterday.
Yeah, but those people are idiots.
Well, that's true. He smoked his ass though. Like, it was hilarious. It was great.
Every broken clock will be right at least twice a day.
Wow.
That's like winning a debate against JonTron.
I just, I don't think he's a complete idiot. Like, I think he's pretty smart, but he does, like, there's these like...
Well, I even admit it, usually he at least has something that you can MacGyver into being workable bullshit. But whenever it came to anything that, I guess, with code or iPhone architecture or anything about assigning or running unsigned code or infecting units, he clearly knows nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's just way out of his thing. Question for Moluminous: who is your top 3 characters to play in Overwatch?
Well, I mean, I don't know what he knows, so I can't really comment.
I'm
pretty sure he likes to play anything tanky so he can be horrible.
No, I play Tracer,
I don't fucking know. I can't read his mind.
Junkrat, and Bastion, I guess. I don't play Hanzo. I'm not a filthy Hanzo main, but I'm just playing him because I'm bored. But yeah, I can't read his mind, but I can observe his actions and say that. He was clearly, the copyright thing, he was clearly lying. There's no country where that would be held. Also, it wouldn't be in his country. It would probably come. So
also, like, well, the one thing that really bothered me was when I was discussing with him, and we were talking about banter, and like just having arguments for the dominance aspect of winning the argument.
Yeah, which he does.
He does, absolutely, and he'll never admit to that.
Yeah.
He'll never admit to that.
I refuse. I don't actively participate. I actively
Yeah,
choose not
like,
to, therefore I can't.
Yeah, because we were talking, I was talking to him about, like, look, like, everybody in this, to give you guys an analogy, like, in this Discord call right now, even if, like, there's a hierarchy that's established in this call, and the way it's established is through, like, social cues and a bunch of other shit. Like, we all innately kind of sort it out, like, roughly speaking. You know, we have a rough idea of it, and the more time we spend with each other and interact, that becomes more and more clear. Copper's idea is that, like, well, I actually don't participate in that if I consciously just choose not to participate in it. And that's not true, because the reason the hierarchy exists at all is because we're all in this space together, and just being in the space affects the hierarchy. So it doesn't matter if you, like, consciously choose not to participate, you're still participating, and it's still adding to that dynamic of the hierarchy, even if you don't believe that you're a part of it. And that's kind of what he was saying in terms of participating in like the dominance battle of argumentation. And I was like, no, like you do it anyways. Like, the only way you could not participate in it was to not be in the space at all, right? But even so, even if he wasn't in the space directly, if he was categorically attached to that hierarchy, like, you could say, you could conceptualize it like the brony fandom is a hierarchy, and it's pretty broad. But, you know, if Meliminus decides to leave the community and never be spoken about again, he was still once part of that community and will be conceptualized in that community by some individuals, and thus be a part of their conceptualization of the hierarchy.
Well, people still think Ben and T-Bap are part of the community.
This is just it. So even if you cut yourself away from the community, you can still be bound to that hierarchy, regardless, or even if you consciously participate in person or not. So my point was that, like, no, Copper, you're wrong. It doesn't fucking matter if you consciously choose to participate or not. And he's just like, no. Like, I said, okay, fine. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you, right? Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fucking retarded. So, yeah, he's weird, man. He's really weird. And he's always like, you know, I only do things if they're in line with my goals. And it's like, okay, that's odd. What are you? No, like, it's odd because when he brings it up, it'll be like, hey man, have you seen this movie? Nah. Why haven't you seen it yet? It's really good. I only do things that are in line with my plans and goals. And it's just like this vague, weird, creepy way he goes about it, and it's just like, well, what does that mean? And he's like, if I revealed that to you, it might ruin my plans. And it's like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? It's so, he lacks all verisimilitude, essentially. Like you talk to him, and you don't feel like he's a real person. You feel so artificial. It's creepy.
Yeah, I think he tries to be, because remember, he appears like he's trying to be autistic, because he's like, oh, I don't understand sarcasm and humor.
Right.
And it's like, he's trying too hard to be a special snowflake. He also said he can't have emotions, is what he says. He says he has a disorder that doesn't let him have emotions.
I don't think that exists. I don't think you can function, like, you can't live without emotions. That's not how it works. Like,
he said he was like giving us the name of it or whatever, and he actually made this really retarded comment that got a lot of people in the chat mad, because he's like, you guys probably couldn't understand it.
Wow, really?
No, like, just it was.
That sounds like a bullshit way of saying, like, well, actually, I'm making this up, or I don't know what I'm talking about, but here, just trust me. Like, just believe it. You wouldn't understand it anyways, and that, you know.
Here, just drink this cup of Kool-Aid. What?
Yeah, Jim Jones, just drink the Kool-Aid. It's okay.
Someone got the reference. Thank you.
Oh man, I watched a documentary on that code.
I
That's
mean-
just crazy.
There's stuff like disorders that blunt your emotion, but there's no disorder that makes it so that you don't have emotions. Because I don't think you can.
Well, that would be
I don't
literally
think
being
you
a sociopath.
No,
empathy.
they still have emotion.
They're just blunted.
Well,
and
they can't
less-
have any. Well, I guess they won't have empathy, essentially. So I guess it
Yeah.
would be. Yeah, it would be even worse than a sociopath.
Yeah. It'd be like, I don't know what happy feels like. What?
What is love? Astro, you have problems, she said.
Like, if you don't have a because if you don't have emotions, then you have nothing that's oh, how do I phrase this? You have nothing that's motivating you towards goals, essentially. And humans are goal oriented. That's how we function in the world, right?
Yeah.
When we see objects, we see them as tools. We don't see them as like material objects, if that makes sense. So when you see a fork, your brain goes like something, roughly speaking, like object to pick food up with, right? That's what it's conceptualized as. It's not like this is a piece of steel that's pointy. Like that's not what you see it as. You don't see a hammer as a piece of steel and a handle. You see it as like an object for hitting nails in, or whatever you can do with that kind of object. And the reason you're attracted to those kind of objects is because moment to moment, or long term or short term, you have some kind of goal. So it's like, oh, I'm hungry. Well, okay, I need to get the food, and then I need the objects to eat the food with. That is the goal for that period of time, and then you satiate that hunger, and then maybe you want to make a YouTube video. Well, now you have a goal. You go make YouTube video, and then.
Yeah.
But those like the thing that's pushing you to do that are your emotions, and partly your emotions and your emotional state. So if you didn't have emotions, you just wouldn't be directed towards goals, essentially. Like, so it just wouldn't work. So that's just bullshit. Like, no fucking way. I don't even know what that would look like. I can't even fathom that. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's obviously just special a snowflake thing. Someone actually, to get off of talking about people in our own chat, like some women after work, someone, is it a good or bad thing that Starlight's becoming the new center of MLP? Oh, there's a lot of Glim Glam hate, and I have to agree. She's just literally a copycat of Sunset, completely worthless. What do you think?
Oh, also, 15 minutes ago, I said I was leaving in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we already know. You do this all the time.
So
What do you think about Glim Glam?
So me?
Yeah, with her becoming the center of everything, pretty much. Because she really is. I see she's still just a trashy, reject version of Sunset.
I don't know if she's the center more. I don't know if it's that or if it's more just there's just more focus being put on her. But I don't know. I don't. I hated her more in season 6 than I do now. So it's all right. It's just functional. It's okay. It's not great or fantastic or anything, but it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Grasping at straws to continue the series, maybe.
There's so many things.
I don't know if I would say that. I think the idea is fine. I just think execution-wise, it's kind of weak. But
I actually saw Slashy. Oh, were you gonna say something? Go ahead.
Who?
Someone was gonna say something. They said, "Can
I was gonna say all I care is that they get better at writing her. Work on that.
Well, just writing in general and keeping the characters consistent, I would say.
And don't repeat the same lesson over and over.
Yeah, which they do all the time. Not every single episode needs this overarching lesson or moral. Sometimes it can just be a slice of life episode. Yeah, but
or a kick butt episode.
Yeah, that too. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I saw Slashy's. Do you remember Slashy's retarded original idea for the season that he said would be better than anything the writers would do and would fit in seamlessly with the show?
I don't remember this, but I have a feeling he's full of shit and it's trash.
He came up with the idea to make Starlight Glimmer and Alicorn, right? But
Okay.
instead of being normal wings, Starlight Glimmer has a pair of two sentient wings, like two different sentient beings tied to her as wings that are aliens, and that she has to figure out how to control them, and she goes on adventures with these two new sentient beings as
What
wings.
the fuck,
Some ET crap, just dang.
what like thematic or narrative significance, or like even just pertaining to her growth as a character, does this have to anything to do with My Little Pony? Like, I don't.
Yeah, see,
I don't
that's
see
the
much
thing.
of a connection
I humored him when he said it because he was like, "Yeah, this works seamlessly with the show," and it's like, I don't. No, it really doesn't.
I don't really get, like, maybe, she has to learn to work with these wings, and you could tie some loose bullshit thing about friendship in with that. But I mean,
it's so out of
that's
anything
so
we've
loosely
seen.
detached from the rest of the world that I don't know. I just don't get
It's
it.
definitely not like this seamless thing that he's
And it's not
saying.
interesting. It's not cool. It's just fucking odd and weird. Why would
It's
this
been
happen?
done before too, apparently a lot in other shows and animes.
It also
apparently.
kind of raises questions like, where did these wings come from, and why are they sentient, and what does this have to do with Equestria, and what? Like,
Yeah, he's getting art commissioned of it again, and I saw it today on Derpy Buru. That he's gotten like 2 different new art pieces of it, so he still has not let go of this idea.
I mean, like, Fate, Slashy is a fucking retarded autist. Like, dude, don't you remember when he made the fake animatic for season 5 or something?
Yeah, and he paid. Well, he didn't even make it. He got other people to make it.
Yeah. And then
he's
he
like
paid Owen $100 not to leak it when it was like already
not to
leaked.
say that it was fake.
Oh yeah, right.
Even though I had made a video saying it was fake.
Well, and we were talking about how it was fake in fucking PFC, like before he paid Owen, and he knew about it. So I don't know what he thought was going to prevent that from leaking exactly. Like, it's fucking. He's just an idiot. Like, he's fucking a retarded Aspie, man. Like, he's
like
stupid.
he seems like a nice enough guy, but he is trying to start drama.
Okay, guys, we got to push out of the zone.
Here's the. I put it in.
Oh, he
voice chat.
constantly does that on /MLP too. Like, he'll make like retarded threads about old drama just to bring drama back up. Like, not that I think.
For those who want to see, that's what it looks like. Right there. I put it in voice chat. And I put it on the screen for people in the chat so
God, that looks so shitty. It looks terrible.
It looks so out of. The one that he did have was a vector, and it looked better.
I don't.
It looked cleaner at least, but that's essentially what it looks like. 2 different colored wings, with eyes and a mouth, and they're sentient. And that's his idea that could fit better than anything that the writers have ever done, and could fit seamlessly in MLP apparently.
I mean, like, I don't see it, but man, like, if you came up with some kind of explanation that I thought was good, then sure, but I just don't see how you're gonna do that.
Yeah, it
be.
has an established world, and nothing we've seen. It doesn't even fit the character designs that we've seen in this world.
Like, I think it's more natural just to go with, like, the way they're doing it now is fine, and it feels perfectly, like the surrounding context around the way they're doing it is perfectly fine, right? Like having Twilight mentor her and shit, and her assimilate into that group, like, that's all, that's like a logical and reasonable extension of what you would expect to happen, right?
Sure,
but it's like the way they're doing it the meat and potatoes inside of those interactions and around that framework is just like it's kind of shit and not interesting and kind of lacking, right?
I think
so like, the best way to fix it would just be to make that shit more interesting and more you know, good. I don't fucking something like that.
I'd honestly say they need to slow it down. I say they're moving too fast with the character, and it feels unnatural at this point. She graduates friendship problems, but still has, you know, like just in one of the episodes, she learned the lesson about not resorting to her magic twice. But then she goes ahead in this next upcoming episode, she resorts to magic twice by switching the minds of two of the most powerful people in Equestria. Like, this is the person who, you know, finished friendship lessons.
Yeah, and you know, people. I've seen people say this, and then they say, "Oh, it's just like how Fluttershy keeps learning not to be shy," and then you know that's kind of different though, because you can take not learning to be. You can take being shy and like stretch it out and make it about many different things, but like something so specific as what she's doing, you can't do that. Right? You can only cast spells on people. You can only use your magic manipulatively in a couple of different ways, and then that's it. Right? There's no you can't broaden it out any more than that. So they're like two separate things, and I think the Starlight's quite a bit worse because it's just so obvious that you should just not be doing that. Right? After the third time, it's like
yeah.
It doesn't get more obvious than that. It doesn't get more transparent than that, right?
Yeah.
So it just becomes absurd at some point, right? Way quicker.
And they just keep on forgiving her with no consequence. Like, she brainwashes her entire friend group. And, like, a few weeks later, she graduates friendship lessons. She's obviously still, like, a sociopath.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Fucking, I don't even give a shit about season 7 anymore. Fuck it.
I don't know. There's been some the Dash episode was pretty good.
After season 6, I was just like, you know, I don't even. I'm just here for you know, if it's good, then great. If it's not good, then well, I can laugh at it on the internet with Owen. So I don't care. You know, like.
Oh, and your little fanboy there. Your little butt buddy Owen.
I love Owen, dude. We are fuck buddies, dude. We're gay lovers, dude. You have a problem? Are you jelly, dude?
Not really.
You're fucking jealous, dude. Don't even lie.
I do need to find, you know, someone.
I know you want the fucking Allen wrench, baby. Don't lie.
No, definitely not. I'm actually. I want to get someone like Roundtable or whatever the guy's name is that does like all the Steven Universe videos or something.
Blank check?
No, not blank check. Blank check is an insignificant little swine.
Damn.
I'm joking. Like, the guy is chill. I don't hate him as a person, but I hate him as a content creator. Well, as a content re-uploader. Because he's a reaction channel.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Like, he seems to be able to take most jabs pretty fine. And for that, I actually do respect him more than any other reactor that I've had contact with. But he's still a reactor, and he should be gassed.
Excuse me, Faith. Reaction videos in the format of you know my camera in the side of the fucking screen and just blankly staring at the screen and giving little short comments from time to time. That's clearly fair use. All right, Faith. You don't know shit. You don't know. Remember that fucking like crazy long multiple paragraph argument we had with that one guy in that comment section that just went on forever? Like,
about, yeah.
We're getting like deep into case law and shit. And he's like, oh, blah, 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 section 331. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no.
Yeah, this isn't fair use at all.
Yeah, like, what?
It's
what
not transformative. It's completely harmful to the original uploader. It literally takes almost every single box against it being fair use.
Yeah, it's
It's
Just
so
like,
dumb.
what are you doing, faggot? Like, stop, please.
And the thing is,
I
I
think it
don't
was
care.
Brony Monster or some shit.
Oh yeah, that guy. He has me blocked on this guy. He's some like 45-year-old guy that watches with his apparent girlfriend.
With his 3D DP fucking wife, yeah.
Or wife, whatever it is, probably.
Whatever, I don't fucking. Who gives a shit? I should really go to bed though.
Do you have work tomorrow?
Yes.
Alright, how about you stay on for another 10 minutes so I can just finish this up more smoothly.
Alright, sure.
What was I gonna say? Shit.
Dude,
Oh, I don't have a problem with reaction videos if the person who made the content is like, yeah, please react to my video. If they don't realize how harmful it is to their own search results and their own brand, then sure, go ahead. It's your channel, you be stupid with it, you know? That just means it's easier for me to dominate. But also memes, like if they're reacting to don't laugh challenges, I don't have a problem, because the original uploader of that don't laugh challenge just stole a bunch of videos from everyone else, you know? So who cares? But that's really the only ways that I'm okay with reaction videos. Anyone like who was it that me and Storm striked? Alex Side? No,
Alex Side.
No,
Alex
no, that's
Side.
the music guy.
No. Alex Side reacts. He was the reactor.
Oh.
The French one from Quebec or whatever.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you striked me, but you didn't message me to get the video taken down. I would have removed it. And it's like, you didn't message him to upload the video. So why does he have to message you to take it down?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of shit too, and also what's alright though, I think, is the way Bronies react kind of does it. I think that's okay.
No, it's not.
You don't think? I think it's
way too much of it.
You think?
I guarantee you, because Ray William Johnson was even deemed not fair use. If I went to court, I don't think I would be able to. One, they could drown all of us out with money.
I think it's definitely more gray, and I think that
it's definitely better than a normal reaction video.
Yeah.
And they only do highlight videos. They don't do like every single episode.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of AC Race Best, like, he's probably... I don't know why he was chosen for the Steve Harvey show. He's not relevant, really. And...
Well, a bunch of people were interviewed. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why he was chosen.
Like, they interviewed Black Griffin, too.
He's too well-adjusted. He's he's a
that was
veteran.
part of it.
He's
Part
a
of it was,
singer. Yeah.
Well, part of it was that he knew that Race wanted it, so he just backed out and said, no. Like, I'm good. I don't want it. You know, so.
It'd probably only be negative publicity for his career. It would probably only be harmful for his career because he's trying to be an actual musician. I don't know if that will ever happen.
And failing miserably at it.
He doesn't have any good original songs.
I know.
And he has a decent voice. Like, the dude has a decent enough voice. But he needs hits. He needs a hit. Yeah, essentially, he does need a ghostwriter. He does not have any hits. He's not bringing anything unique to the table. He doesn't sound like anything different than the generic, decent sounding male, you know? So he needs to bring something.
Hold on. May, you're fucking gay, faggot. Okay, go on. What
Yeah, he needs to bring something unique to the table. Otherwise, you know, who cares about him? He did get really salty with me for a while there, where he had me blocked on Twitter and stuff, because I made that one video about him.
Weren't you, yeah, you were also tweeting at him, like...
Oh, I would be really catty with him. Really try.
Yeah, like...
I knew he would respond.
I recall you've made some Michelle Krieber remarks, too.
Oh, yeah, I've made plenty of those.
But he seemed to like those. Like you'll be like, hey, you know, I'm just being hyperbolic here, but, you know, you'll essentially be like, you know, hey, you know, how you diddling that kitty pussy or whatever, and he'll just be like,
I don't think I've ever been... I don't think I've ever...
Well, I said I'm being hyperbolic, but, you know, he'll respond with, like, you know, just like, oh, you know, it's great, winky face, you know, just like he doesn't give a shit, like he's kind of being playful about it, like haha, whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
I think I did make a remark of, you know, whenever whenever Michelle gets booked, it comes with extra baggage of Black Griffin included.
Oh yeah.
Like how
Silver Eagle always says that too on fucking Twitter. Like every time he sees Black Griffin announced at a con, he like adds a Black Griffin and says, you know, like you're just the fucking.
You're the +1.
You're the sideshow. Yeah, you're like the act or whatever, the side act. Yeah.
Black Griffin and all the other little EDM musicians that don't even play pony music, they can all go have their own tour. As soon as they step on stage, like all 3 crickets in the crowd sing.
Oh, and then
no
the funny
one would
thing.
go.
And then the funny thing is, the PonyCon calls them to have them come play, and they're always down for it. Like every single time, you know, a lot of them are like, "Yeah, man, I'll definitely," because they can't get a gig anywhere else. So they're like, "Okay, I'll fucking do BronyCon," and then they go to BronyCon, and BronyCon apparently tells them you can play whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then they go do their set, and they mostly don't play pony music, and then the whole audience is like, "What the fuck? Like, we came to listen to pony," and then they get shit on Twitter, and they go, "Well, fucking, I'm just not really interested in pony." It's
Then
like, well, why the fuck?
PonyCon, you know?
Right, you know, like
it's like Black Griffin has a decent voice. He has now a pretty decent viewership. He sparked back up, like, because he had one viral video that was a generic, like, one guy 20 voices or whatever. It was very poor impersonations of other characters.
Yeah.
okay.
But it obviously got some views, like 1 million views, so he got some subs from it. But he doesn't have the ability to go tour. He doesn't have that pull. Like, there's no one that's waiting in line to go and see Black
absolutely.
Griffin.
Well, most of his subscriber base is bronies who listen to his brony pony music.
I'm Gabriel Brown, or Black Griffin.
So what? Like he can release a single, he can release an album not attached to pony all he fucking wants, but who's to say that any of those people are really going to give a shit about it, right? Half the reason a bunch of those people listen to his music at all, and most of the pony musicians, is because they're making pony music, right? People like, it's a really bad idea to really underestimate how much the pony really helps you, especially if you're making music or other kinds of videos in the fandom, because that's partly the thing that's bringing people to your channel. It's not just you. It's you doing the pony shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like really important, you know. So, you know, you're someone like Black Griffin or Mike of the Microphone or any of these guys, you know, who have gone in to do their solo thing or whatever, and don't do nearly as well. It's, well, you're not doing pony shit. Like, that's obvious. What it is.
You know, obviously, Living Tombstone, who
yeah,
Phantom
Tombstone.
Hubs like a mofo, which I actually just went to Black Griffin's channel, and he's doing the same. I see a couple of musicians now start to slam these guys on YouTube, because all he's doing right now is covers of other more popular people's songs.
Yeah.
And he's getting a few views for that.
Like, that's fair enough, but out of all the popular brony musicians that have ever existed, how many of them are still successful like Tombstone?
I don't know if there is any.
Not a lot of them. Not, maybe.
No, I don't think there's a single one.
Yeah,
but Tombstone is a pretty high bar to set.
Yeah, yeah. His music's really, like, generally appealing too. Like, it's super easy to listen to, and it can be pretty catchy.
It's pretty generic, but what makes up for it usually is he'll have someone like Ellie or something on the track, or he'll have someone who's got a good vocal, and it's about some sort of fandom thing. So they just instantly.
His success heavily hinges on, you know, his fandom leaning, like generally fandom leaning, like, you know, whatever is around, video games, ponies, whatever.
I don't think I've ever heard
Have you ever heard a Tombstone original
No,
track?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever
I
heard of one. I don't know if he's ever done one that's still on his channel, at least.
I can look up if y'all want me to.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I don't recall ever seeing one.
You should wrap this up.
Yeah, this game's almost over. Oh, you know what, I'll just go ahead and leave, to be honest.
I found one that he calls an original song.
What, is it about something, though?
I posted it in the, which one is it? In the general chat.
Cut the cord?
I've never listened to it, so I don't know.
It has 3.8 million views.
I've never seen this character before.
Why did you just keep on saying cut the cord? This is pretty recent. February.
And like y'all saying, it has Elamonte in it.
Yeah, see? It's always Allie. I wonder how much money she makes from Tombstone. Anyways, I guess it's enough of us.
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is that I've never seen these characters before.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
Looks like maybe some fashion thing or something.
No, someone's just like breathing into the mic like some sort of weird, crazy stalker.
It's the tender loving care person.
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us on this really late night stream, random stream at that. Hopefully we start getting more and more people who are interested in stuff. I think we peaked only around like 30 people or something like that. But thank you for joining us. I appreciate you guys following around this random trend. And I'll see you guys next time we stream.
What the fuck are you on about?
Random trend of topics.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird.
It's actually real nice. It's real nice how y'all just let anyone join in the chat too.
Yeah, you know, as long as, like, the first time we did that, it was a little bit more hectic. Anyways, I'm gonna go into live stream and then I'll finish that thought. So yeah, we'll see you guys